Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm so glad you're with us on this Thursday night. We are so glad you're here because this is the hub for jewelry. We've got exciting values. We've got brand new. We've got some really big blowouts. And although our sale may be over, I don't know if you were with me last night. Listen, you saw the biggest values yet of the year of last year. I got to tell you, this is such a great time to be with us as we kick off the new year. I know we're a weekend, but it is so cool to see brand new and blowouts at the same time because the truth is there are still items that we have got that have got to be eliminated from the inventory. One last shot on the ear for you or we melt them down. So you know what that means? Some of the heaviest, some of the biggest, some of the most important pieces we have already made, ready to ship out like tomorrow. They are here at huge discounts. I'm going to bring you our top 3 of our pink zircons tonight. I've got a very special Tanzanite. It's a trillion. I'm going to bring you also this very, very special ring. It's funny how there's a new piece here. It's brand new. It's never been seen, and yet it has 4 different discounts. Now, how could that be? I'll explain when we get there. It's very exciting to see what we're going to do on a huge diaspora for you. It is one of the prettiest newer mountings that we have as well. Very excited to have that. Also, Paraiba is here. They are on the rise. I'm getting ready to exhibit at Tucson in a couple weeks, and I'm going to tell you something because I'm very excited about that. What we're going to do is show you Paraiba, and I've gotten already, I've talked to my friends in Brazil who are already on their way because, listen, they come for the new year. They get here to the States. They do a little bit of, see the sights, do the kind of touristy things to do in Los Angeles, then they head on over to Tucson because we're not all that far away. So what they're doing is I've met with them as of yesterday and have some updates on Paraiba. There are going to be some for sale at Tucson this year, but they are going to be in the millions for a 1-carat stone. I have got a 1-carat 07 stone. It won't be millions of dollars. So we'll bring you Paraiba as we and only we can do. Plus I have a gent's moonstone on the way. It is the gent's down. Now, truth be told, a gal could wear it as well if you like big, oversized, heavier pieces, but we are going to bring you a moonstone in a heavy mounting for you. That is on the way as well. Some big hoops, and they are big in the sense that they have a big diamond. One single diamond, modeled after my own mom's, who actually designed hers back in the 80s. She designed some big diamond hoops, and we're going to bring those to you as well. So that's exciting. Then we have a blue star sapphire blowout. I've got our largest diamond bangle that has an individual stone. The cat's eye indicolite that has been stuck in the vault for years is coming out today. That's coming up. Brand new Paraiba that is rubellite color, but still copper bearing. That is just a little bit of what we're going to see. I've got so many exciting pieces. I'm going to start with something affordable. We've got affordable on everything. So before you think, I've already seen it as of today. I witnessed something that I never thought I would see. The only other place that does fine jewelry on TV, I turned it on today and saw what I thought we were the 2 that were still doing fine jewelry and gold. There was sterling silver plated today. So again, even the places for fine jewelry for the last 30-some years on TV are having to go to metals other than gold and platinum, and they're going to plated sterlings and others. So I'll tell you what, we are really the last one standing when it comes to great fine jewelry. So for those of us that love something that has a little bit of value beyond the day you buy it and beyond forever and ever and for the rest of time and gaining in value, this is the place to be shopping. So we're going to show you something to start that's actually in solid gold because all I do is solid gold and platinum. And so we are hanging on as officially the last to do really exclusively fine jewelry and all the best in gems, diamonds, and of course your metals as well. So let's take a look at this because I think we are again, I knew that day was coming, but I gotta say I was surprised to see it already. So here we are again, fabulous fine jewelry at its best, and I can say we are the last to do it and the last to bring you exclusively fine jewelry. And so I always get a little leery when you start seeing a lot of corners cut other places, and even if you know them for quality, I gotta say that's a little bit dangerous. So it's really nice to know what you're getting and know that we are still bringing you values on the very best. And this is it right here, 111-3342. So something that's a bit of a holdover from our vault clearance. And this is where 15 points in diamonds in one of each gold color. You're seeing their earrings. So this is that. Think of it like a beautiful abstract modern style in the way to do diamond earrings that are not really drops in the sense they're not going to be oversized. And do you see how when we pull up that old item number, this is like an old system that comes up. The graphics are even different. The colors are even different. So it's just, again, goes back to a different time when we're going to go ahead and give you a better price than where they were about 9.5 years ago. So I think that's exciting. But we've got 15 points in diamonds here. Whether you choose the one in the white or the one in the yellow, or maybe you're like me and you stock up on earrings, earrings because, you know, you like a lot of earrings and you like a little ear party going on. Well, here's how you do it. You could get both. You could get one of each. You could get one for yourself, one for a gift. But there are only those two that you see there. 15 points in diamonds as they do this little subtle crisscross, not quite the X design we see everywhere else, but instead that really kind of narrow, elongated styling for you. One in white, one in yellow, solid gold. Let me show you the inside. This is how they're finished, which is solid all the way through. I do appreciate that that post is not at the very tip top point. It could have been, but instead, no, we've got a little bit of that designer element that comes up and over the piercing itself to give you a little bit more of just a flair for the couture and the drama and the excitement of having an earring that's a little different than your basic. And as far as length goes, I'm going to just pop on the yellow here for you so you can see the length. But welcome on into a big Thursday night. We are live as always, so we'd love your requests and talk to us. I've been kidding. Again, the emails continued. I gotta tell you, I counted up. I had 39 emails just today from like 9 o'clock on to showtime here, which is, it's 5 o'clock out here. So I've had so many emails, and these are pieces that I sold on Sunday that you guys already have. So I'm very excited to hear from so many of you. Every single one of them, a rave review about all the great pieces you've been getting and the beautiful ideas and the sale event prices. And you know what I heard more often than not in those 38 emails was, it's even better in person than it was on camera. And I'll tell you that all the time, but it's truth. So here we go, 3/4 of an inch top to bottom. I'll pop one on the ear, post and butterfly back. Again, you're gonna choose your white or your yellow, or get them both, because why not? If you're like me and you like to have multiple colors of gold, because I really do like to match for the day, depending on what that day entails. Maybe it's a yellow gold day, maybe it's a white gold day. Here we go. Take a look at them on. So you can see right there what I'm talking about with the way that they actually extend up over the piercing. So you're gonna get a little bit of that luxury there, but then also the way that they're done, which is like that subtle crisscross. It's still a crisscross design, but it's subtle, so it gives you that elongation to them. And we are going to blow them out right now. Again, they were $4.99 back about 9.5 years ago when they were first made. We're going to do better than this price, so we can slash that and make sure that earring goes out to y'all. And again, one only of each color. Take them both if you want to. You know we kick off with amazing values and then we keep them going. So some of our strongest values are here really early, and this is no exception. Let's go back up close. That again that I was wearing was the yellow gold. So notice it's about the diamonds. It really is less about the gold and more about those VS diamonds on full display there. And let's go ahead and blow them out right now. Give you a better value than even, you can see how you can mix and match them. I had it subtly flared out. You can flare them in however you like to do it, but that is a left and a right design. So you know that they're slightly different. So you're going to choose how you want to wear them for a different look. I did point this out with a pair of earrings we had yesterday, a different pair that you could even go up the ear if you wanted to. If you, let's say, have a bare lobe and you wish it wasn't, but you don't want to go through the drama of all the piercings, well, here it is where you can actually flare them out. So you could put them so it's like, are you familiar with the term ear crawler, where you see diamonds go up the ear? So it gives you that look of multiple piercings, but all just goes up. So you only have to have one piercing, the main one, and then you can just turn it so it's going up the ear along, kind of following the lines of your lobe. It's a really attractive look, very cool. I could even see you putting them on the second piercing and then having them go up a little further if you like. So take a look at it. We're going to blow them out. They're not even $4.99 or $3.99. We're going to make this the ultimate earring value as we get started on a big Thursday. I'm so glad you're here. It's no fun to do it without you guys, and it's nice to have your company, and thank you to everybody. We're so happy you're spending a little bit of your time with us, and we've only got 3 hours, and let's make these better than $3.50 or $3.33. I like to do a very special opportunity and really kick off the show right. We're going to make those $299. That's it. So $299 gets you a pair in white or yellow. You decide. It's a fabulous way to go, and what can I say? Diamonds at 15 points, but all that solid gold for $299, taking them lower than they were way back when. That was a full different era of jewelry about a decade ago. When this company first started, these have been around and again stuck in the vault. They were kind of tucked in a little corner of the vault here in the older, we have several vaults. So, you know, some just house some of the older material. Well, you can get them right now for $299. So we'll give them 30 seconds. Then we're going to move on. So we've got also a triple diamonds by the yard bracelet. So it's our DBTYB, but times 3, and that's going to be at a big value. So we're going to see that, plus one Ferrari piece, just one today. I know, one. I usually have 2 or 3 a day, but we are going to just, I know we're getting down to the last couple. So I've got one today, and unique because it's actually in white gold and yellow gold. Most of them are in yellow gold only. We're going to see a two-tone look. That's coming up. It looks a lot like yesterday's, but yesterday's was all yellow. And then we've got aqua. Jadeite jade has come to play tonight. Excited about that. And also, man, Mandarin garnet earrings. One of the most unique combination rings you'll ever see or find. We have ruby, ruby, ruby. Wait, do you see it? We've actually got 4 rubies in one in a pendant here that is 112-6597 coming up. So I'll keep the earrings, no problem. I love them, and I kind of pick up your scraps here. So some of the pieces, they've been mad at me because they're like, we can't melt it down if you buy it. So I've been kind of buying the pieces you leave behind because I'm going to resell it too. And so it's a really, really good buy. Now here's 112-6597. It's a ready to go, yellow gold only. It's like that quatrefoil we see in the designer world, whether it's French luggage, whether it's fine jewelry out of also France. It tends to be a very French inspired design here. But with our quatrefoil, we do the beadwork on the outside and then we put the rubies and those really dynamic, gorgeous rubies in the middle. So 4 of them matched up. Not easy to do, by the way, because rubies are tough. Some are all going to have different secondary hues. These are all the blue reds out of Burma, which is the best. You also get the 24 points there and a diamond right in the middle. It's our 1-point diamond in the center, and then a little cutout work. And then don't forget about those earrings. Let me know, operators, if you'll be so kind tonight. I found out last night there were like 25 items that I wasn't aware of. So if you can just communicate to me on these one-of-a-kinds what's going out, it'll really help me out so I'm not recapping pieces that are already sold. Yes. Which one do you have, Jason? The white or the yellow of the earring? Because we only had one of each, and I know you just popped in. So he's like, I'm just taking whatever you just had, but white gold or yellow gold on the earrings? You want the yellow. Okay, so the white gold's remaining on the earrings only. Yellow gold is sold. So white gold left. And now here we go with this fabulous ruby pendant. I'm going to show you the distance away because I like to measure everything for you so you know what to expect before you get it at home so you're never surprised, because I pride myself in not having you send stuff back. Because again, and it means nothing to me, but I got to say, I really, really like when you don't have to go through that, that hassle. Yes. White gold, the earrings are sold out. Now the pendant's about to be, and we're already busy on the phone lines here. It's 24 points, yellow gold only. Take a look at that. Also 3/4 of an inch, including the bail. I'll show it on the neckline here as well so you can see what that's going to look like from a distance away. Great everyday wearable size, nothing too complex, nothing oversized, but also great when you combine July and April's birthstone together, but in solid yellow. It's going to stay in the yellow gold. No switcheroos on this one. Gonna be how you want it right there, but I'll make this one easy. We'll send it on out, and we'll go, you know what, make it the same darn price. I was supposed to do $888. I'm going to make it $299, and trust me, you're not going to see $299 on anything in gold anywhere on the planet right now. It's just impossible, except for here, because we are the exception to the rule. So you get the quality, you get the value, you get it all right here, and we're so excited to have this one at $299. Now, of course, the earrings went after the fact because there's a delay to the show. It's like a satellite broadcast. We're a TV broadcast before we are an online broadcast, even though some of you watch both ways. So we're a television broadcast. We're on cable and satellite across the nation. So there is about routinely a 1.5 to 2 minute delay. So that's why I'm always saying dial in early, because a lot of people wonder, I called in the second I saw the price, how did I miss out? It's because there's a little bit of a delay, and a lot of our TVON regulars know to shop the pieces right when they see that they love it. You know I'm going to take care of you in the price, so we can go ahead and get you that great value. You can shop it early and you're ready to go. So that's going to be fabulous, and that will be gone. So we're going to give it another 30 seconds, then I'll move on. Got a lot more to show you throughout the evening tonight, and if you have any requests, well, get them on in. We've been taking a lot of those as well, and I love the cutout detail, but also the way it's elevated off the neckline. It doesn't sit too low. It's really made as fine jewelry should be. You want to see that elevation, giving a lot of light and bright to those rubies, and we're thrilled to have that here. So we're going to move on, and we'll let that sell after the 10 seconds is up, which sounds crazy, but like I just explained, there is a little delay to the broadcast. So I keep moving, otherwise it really slows us down, and I'd love to just go ahead and show you a million pieces. But, you know, I've got about 50 here. I'll get through them all in an hour or so, and then we'll take your requests, okay? So that one's verifying right now. Let's get to our Jadeite jade. This is another pendant for you that I know I get a lot of requests for. We don't have any rings. I've already checked, but we do have one pendant, and it's a huge markdown. So I want to bring it to you right now tonight. It's item number 112-5952, and if you'd like the ruby, let me know. It's $299. Now, here we go. This is our Jadeite jade in platinum. It's a 2-carat 55 elongated fancy cut. It really is what looks like a beautiful cabochon in an oval mixed. Of course, cabochon being that dome kind of cut. The cabochon is, of course, not faceted in a traditional way, but still giving that gorgeous green. This is usually a lighter, softer sage green color, I would say. And we're very busy on the phone line, so bear with us if you're waiting on hold. We don't have a lot of operators tonight. But $255 75 is the carat weight here, so I'm just going to add 3 points to that to make it accurate. And then 20 points is the diamond work that's going to be on the bail and then the top and the bottom of this semi-bezel set stone. I'm going to put it on the hand here, give you that measurement, try it on the neckline, show you what you're going to get. It's a mighty fine and heavy piece. If you don't like heavy pendants, I would steer clear of this one. If you're not afraid to shy away from a larger heavy metal weight, this is the way to go about it. 1.25 inches top to bottom, actually 1 3/8. I'll take a look at it here. You can see that color, and this is what you want in your Jadeite jade, the brightest green. Nothing wrong with the lighter colors. They're pretty too. It's just this is a higher quality. That deeper, more emerald green is going to denote the highest quality of jade out there. That's what you have here. So we'll take it back up close, as I like to do, and then we're going to show you all the details, and this one's going to be gone. Now, it's got that little satin finishing as well, basically throughout the east and west sides as it's sitting vertically on the neckline. We're going to blow it out. It's no long. Now, it's been $59.99 for a while. That's probably why it's here. It's $59.99, but not tonight. It's not. We're blowing out jewelry all night, I promise you. You're not going to want to miss 1 second of the show. I hope you're well fueled. I hope you've got your beverage and your snacks ready to go until 8 p.m. tonight, because this is going to be the night to be shopping. Trust me when I tell you, I got full carte blanche to just blow out some jewelry tonight. I'm going to do it. I do it every night, but I get a little extra special tonight. So here's what I'll do. Instead of 5 or 4 or 3 or even 2,000, if you know how rare the stone is, you're getting it for just for the gem in the center. No need to even worry about the platinum or diamonds, but you got that too. And we're going to make it $1,999. It's our only Jadeite jade. I wish I had a whole show of jade. I wish I had a whole show of blue wings. I wish I could do a whole show of Sorari. I can't. We don't have that many pieces to go around. So this is where, again, you hop on the lines, get in early. Let me know, operators, what you're shopping for so I can mark them down, because so far sounds like everything's gone, okay? Then we're going to get to our rare combination ring, which is 2 rare stones together, but one exceedingly rare. So let me know who's got our jade. Then I'm going to go ahead and show you. Oh, we have that Sorari piece. We better get to that one and only today because it's really affordable. And it's got more diamond weight than everything we saw last night. Yes, you want the jade? Thank you very much. It's gone. Congratulations. Here's our Sorari piece for the day. It's actually two-tone. Makes it a little more unique than some we've been seeing of late that have been primarily yellow gold alone. This one will be 1129973, and it is a complement of the fancy colored diamonds in the naturals, but also the white diamonds just down the side. So everything you have that's making up that cluster of the pave and the pear shape is going to be your natural fancy colors, and then what's on the sides of the band on the shoulders there is going to be the white diamonds. So it breaks down 74 points on the colors, which are your yellows and your orange and your champagnes, and then 23 points in the white diamonds down the sides, which would be, of course, look, she can do math. It's 97 points overall there of that incredible ring. In the two-tone gold, it will stay, and again, everything gone from the show so far. So please hop on those phone lines because we are a show that deals in mostly one-of-a-kinds pretty much throughout. That's going to be the case tonight. Now, this is a one only. I'm going to mark it way down. You've got just shy of a carat in diamonds here, and let me show it to you on the hand because that's an important piece. Wait till you see the inside too. The way it's finished on the interior there, look at that. There's the ring looking like a big yellow diamond pear-shaped center without having the expense of a big yellow diamond pear-shaped center. I've got the $42.99 is not retail, but that's the other network price. Here's what I'm going to do instead. We're going to blow it out for you. That's what they do. We're going to do better. That's why I've got so few. But hey, it's a really good chance to just pick it up, and I'm going to save you a bundle. We're going to make it 1,000. 900, you know what, skip 19, skip 15, skip 14.99. I want to give you all the blowouts tonight, and we're going to do just that. It is an important night to be with us. It's an important night to, again, be ready on those phone lines. Do not miss out on a moment of this show. Everything, as it already is, going out the door will continue to do so. Let's bring this down below even $14.99. That's quite the value. We're going to take it quite a bit lower than that for you. All you got to do is call. It's $1,299. I'm taking it even lower than those 10% off sale prices gave you. So it's a big moment there if you'd like to get that rare Sorari piece in the two-tone gold, which is awfully nice to see. So that is one I highly recommend, especially for, again, we talked about this matching the gold colors and matching your metals. If you're somebody who does like to do that, well, here's your ring you never have to take off because it's going to have both the metals together. So it's the one that ties everything else together for you. We'll get to our Diamonds by the Yard bracelet coming up next, which is also sadly our last one. I'm so sad to see that, but again, again, with gold being close to $5,000 an ounce and climbing, not going to be able to make a lot of these heavier pieces going forward. So I want to give you a last shot, last chance. So we're going to show this on the wrist for you. It's going to be at number 111 4195 coming up, and this is our very last one, so it will be in the white gold. But look at this, how you see from a distance here, it's sections of, and I've got that one twisted there. So there it is. So you can see, all you're going to do is make sure it's not twisted before you latch it, and then you're good to go. And so what they are, sections of 3 all soldered together, and then that's why it's not going to do that, you know, crazy. If you try to stack or layer 3 bracelets together like this, it's going to be always kind of something you're messing with. This is one that really keeps them all aligned for you. It's going to have that 72 points in the diamonds. It's in the white gold, which it's really 3-in-1, so you're getting your triple bracelet here. Easy to wear, got a great closure. It's going to be our lobster claw closure on this one. Lobster claw, and then it's going to link up there at the 7-inch length. This one is not adjustable because it's part of the design here to have it all just exactly the length you need it if you have an average size wrist. And we're going to blow it out. They're 4 points each, by the way. There are 18 diamonds individually here, so making them 4 points each, plus their bezel sets so they look even larger. And we're going to make this $999, but there is just one here. So it's our very last of the DBTY. It's our diamonds by the yard, but it's also a bracelet version. So I know how many of you have the lovely diamonds by the yard necklaces that we adore so much. Well, this is the bracelet version. I'll show it to you up close as well so that we can see who's got it. And that one's not going to be long for this world. And you can see how all of those bezels are soldered together. So what that does, let me get a different grip on it for you so I can hold it better for you. This is going to be those 3 triple bezels. They're all soldered, so that's why it's going to be, there might be a little drape to the chain as it's got some slack to it, but that's going to be where the bezels stay, so that you're always going to look for the right side up. Keep it that way. Fasten it when it's the right side up, so you'll always have those diamonds facing up for you, okay? So $9.99 on that one. Let me know if you'd like it, and then here we go with keeping it going here. We've got a very large aqua. Now, yesterday I blew out the 2-carat stones. We've got a larger one here for you, and I'm glad to see it's a cushion cut because it was our cushions and emerald cuts that were so in demand last night. And it's $112.99.33. And again, call me on the Sorari or the Diamonds by the Yard bracelet. They're still here. We move before pieces go, so you can take advantage of everything possible, okay? And then we've got our wheels of Blue Star Sapphires coming up shortly. They're coming up in about 9 minutes because we've got a trio that is a blowout. So that's going to be coming up for you. Plus, we're going to show you the biggest pink zircons we have. And now we're getting into an over 3-carat. It's my 323. It's a 3-carat 23, and it's going to be our cushion cut with the big bezels on the sides. Now this one's larger than what I brought you last night, so it gets this separate airing tonight, and it's got that 6 points in diamonds, so still those big 3-pointers, one on each side, left and right. And we're thrilled to bring it to you, but keep in mind there is only the one, so that's going to be it. It's got that beautiful, bright, lavish color. It's the brightest of baby blues that we adore seeing. Here's what it looks like on the hand as well. It's it's a teeny little size right now, so it fits me good. So you can see what that looks like. It's just so nice to not have to hold it there. It just fits. So it's like it's ready to go, ready made for me, but I'll tell you, we'll size it for you. That's what we do here. Free sizing, free shipping on every item, so keep that in mind. And here we go with the aqua. Bright baby blues. It is not an illusion of the camera or the television set. It is a fact of life with our Sierra Santa Marias. They are the best out there. So it means you get this amazingly extraordinary color that's beyond everything else, that gives you the really ultimate level of quality. And with March coming up, we know how excited we get for those gorgeous aquas. You've got it here, and not going to be the $49.99 that we routinely see on 3-carat stones. It's less about the mounting here, more about the center stone. That's where it gets really rare, is getting a really divine center stone like this is. So keep that in mind as we're looking at 49. You see a lot of aquas of that size right here on this show, and they find their homes at a price tag like that. We're going to go a lot lower than even $2,000 because that's the blowout that we started last night. Want to keep it going tonight, but just again, a one only here, so it will not last. And you're not paying 19 or 18. And I feel so bad for the people that say, oh gosh, there's no more sale anymore. I guess I'm done shopping. I guess everything going to be out of my price range. I guess everything going to be out of my budget. I guess I can't shop. You absolutely can and should, because this is the issue. I'm going even lower. That's a brand new piece. Please don't say that. Those are bad words saying brand new right now, because that just must mean it might be a higher gold price. It's not. And you're seeing that. I ask you to look at the pieces for what they are and the prices I give, not for what you've heard about what's happening or what you read on the national news about gold pricing, because we have been melting down pieces pieces precisely for that reason, to continue to offer you great values on gold. Nobody else can, because everyone else has to manufacture their jewelry. Well, first of all, very rarely are they their manufacturer. We are our own. So it's what gives you savings from the get-go. But then the idea that for the last couple of months, anything that I haven't sold here on the show has been melted down to then make new jewelry at an incredible price that you couldn't do today. So that's really the difference maker here. And we're going to show it and prove it and make this better than 18 or 17 or 16 or 15. Bring it way down below even $1,500 so you get the big value. But again, what can I say? It's going to go. It's not 15. I'm not even doing $14.99. It's the biggest and best. And when you don't need a lot of extra frills, you want big diamonds, you want great gold weight, but you don't need a lot of extra design. You want it to be the stone that speaks for the ring. The stone is the centerpiece. We let that shine through. We let that be the important aspect of the ring here. Show it off for what it is, the best darn aqua on the planet. And we're going to move it out for $1,299, so even better. And then we're going to get to, in short order here, we got a very large bangle. And when I say large, it's a large gold weight, it is a large diamond, and it is a smaller bangle size, which I know I get some requests for here and there. So if you're looking for a smaller size bangle, like you've got a little baby wrist, we're going to have one for you. Okay, so I'll make sure and show that to you with our big 75-point center stone as well. So it's that one really large individual diamond we love. So that's going to be coming up here shortly. So if you are on the hunt for a smaller size bangle, we've got it for you here tonight. So that's going to be coming up. Still fits an average size wrist, but it tends to work as well for the smaller sizes as well. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then our aqua, thank you. Sounds like that one may be going at $12.99. Now you want to see a really cool rarity, and we are only now 4 minutes away from our Blue Star sapphires. Have we ever had a blast with some of these rare exotic asterism stones? We're going to show you our rare combination ring before. This is our little precursor to our Blue Stars. It is so pretty, and it's this S curve of a ring that is so elegant. The way, if you are always just wishing that God gave you longer fingers, please get a ring like this and you'll be very, very happy. I have long fingers and I still want them to be longer. I'm tall, I still want to be taller. I think a lot of us do. And so when you've got something that is as beautiful as this is, in the design with the two gorgeous stones that you have here that are paired up together, I don't know where else you're going to find this combination. I don't even know where else I can't, you know, and I'm a shopper. So I can usually, like, you give me a challenge, tell me that you need to find something, you want to find, I mean, it doesn't even need to be jewelry related. That's how much of a shopper I am. Anything outside of kitchen appliances, I'll know where to guide you as far as where to go to shop and where to get the best value, because I'm a shopper. It's what I do. It's what I really, again, it's what I was put on this earth to do, I believe. Now, here we are with something you're not going to find, because even if you just said, I really want a really, really strong rhodochrosite that's gemmy and rich and bright and not just a specimen of opaque material that looks like candy rocks, I really want something bright and beautiful and a large size while you're at it. This is going to be tough to find on its own. The fact I'm bringing you rhodochrosite paired up with blue wing block D, that's what makes it so exciting. So a really rare combination you're not going to find elsewhere. And it's 112-3110. So here's what we got. A beautiful rhodochrosite from this rare as can be Sweet Home Mine in Colorado. Then you get this gorgeous Tanzanite, which is the blue wing block D we adore, and yet brought together with this curvature, this elegance, almost like an hourglass meets a curve of the S style in diamonds. In 18 karat, yes, it's upgraded to 18 karat, and boy, does that make a difference right now. It always has. But now you've got gold when it's $4,500 an ounce, and you're bringing 18 karat, well, even better. So you've got 75% pure gold. It's going to give you the diamonds. And then you see the band curving as well to wrap right under the stone and under the basket in which we're securely set. And we're going to make this really affordable. One only, of course. I think everybody would have knowledge of that. I'm not going to have 50 rhodochrosites that are carat and a half and clean. Most of my rhodochrosites, and I've been doing this 25 years. So you've known me as the face of fine jewelry on TV for a very long time. Everyone, again, it's an industry thing. Everybody knows rhodochrosite as one of those rare examples that, like I said, usually looks like a pink rock. And it's still really, really valuable. It's a lighter pink color typically, not usually a pinky red like you're seeing here. And it's usually just a little bit of a, again, it's opaque. So it means you don't see through it. It's not really gemmy material like this is. This is facet grade, stunning material. It's a carat and a half. Even my smaller specimens I've had historically, and I can count on two hands the number of rhodochrosites I've had of gem quality in 2.5 decades of doing this every day. Let me tell you something. Usually the smaller specimens are only about 10 to 50 points maximum. That's true. And so I'm just marveling at the fact that, and maybe again, not everybody does combination rings. I'm sorry if that's you and you're going, yeah, I love the Rhodochrosite. Get it for the Rhodochrosite. We still have gem collectors out there. They still exist. There are gem collectors who care about gems, who care about the real deal, who care about what they can't find everywhere else, that's never going to be man-made because it alone is too rare. Nobody even, there's a lot of people in the gem business that don't know what the heck a Rhodochrosite is. They've never heard of it because that's how rare it is. So to get something in a 1.5 carat size that is gem quality like this, it's worth it just for the stone. Now we're taking the $79.99 ring. That's why it's here. $8,000 is not our typical price point here, but we get to bring it down today. And you've got the elongation, you've got the design, you've got the beautiful 18 karat, and we put all that together at a blowout price. One great place to get it, it's that one mine there in Colorado, and we're talking about the very best of the best. I got to show it to you on. This is such an outstanding piece, and like I said, the elongation of it, so beautiful. The way that that extends down the hand, still easy to wear because it's one basic band in the back, but the way that that just has that curve going down the length, really from knuckle to knuckle. It's not even 79. Call me early. We've got one. It will go. It stays in the white gold, of course, but then we'll size it for you right now. It's probably a size 7 or 8. And you know what I'm going to do right now? Easy. Not even $4,000 or $3,000. It is your 1.5 carat, and this is why you're here, to see the one-of-a-kinds on discount that nobody else on the planet has. And you're telling the world that I've got a custom design here. I've got something nobody else has. Between the stones, that pop of like orangey, red, pink, it's kind of a mix there. There's even a little bit of golden underglow happening in that rhodo, and we're going to make it better than even $3,000. Or how about we really wow you? Collectors only on this one. Blue wing block D. I cannot get over this 1.5 carat. And the Rhodochrosite, magnificent. I suppose if it stays, I will melt it down for the gold, but I probably will put that 1.5 carat. But if you just want to get the Tanzanite for nothing, we're going under $2,000. I told you tonight we have 2 hours and 30 minutes. I told you we're going to see values you've never witnessed before. Even if you were watching 20 years ago, 25 years ago, 15 years ago, think values can't be that good today. They are better today. And that is the perfect example. Under $2,000 for that ring is unheard of. Let's go even lower than that. It's not $19.99. This is really happening. It's really, for the first caller, it's really happening. And this is where you need to dial because it's not $19.99. You get it now. It's, I mean, you could take it to Tucson in a couple of weeks and resell just the center stone for probably tens of thousands. I mean, when I see faceted material in the trade shows like that, that's a 1.5 carat, it's usually museum level. It's not even for sale. It's on display just for bragging rights. We're going to make it better than even $1,899. And it will go because right now the band is worth more. The band by itself, you got 2 of the rarest stones in the world. We're going to make it $1,888 and that's it. My first Rhodochrosite in 1.5 carat faceted. Clean, transparent, gemmy, rich, crystalline material. And it's $1,888. One caller gets it. Good luck. I'll give it 30 seconds, then it's going to be gone. Whether it's gone to the melting in the back or we take that stone out, I don't know. But this is where, if you ever wanted, and what a beautiful color combination, because we talk about red flashes. Don't think that wasn't thought about. The red flashes that come through on the neon of the Tanzanite with the reds of that Rhodochrosite that's normally pink, that is the way to go. Okay, so that's just, that's our specialty piece. I had to show it. We got the blue star sapphires coming up. I know. Y'all waiting for them. I got a lot of people saying, just bring out the blue stars. They're coming. Bottom of the hour's here. We're going to show them to you now. There are 3. It's our trio. And when we see pieces coupled together like this, it means we're usually taking like product and we're taking them down to a blowout price. So it's basically, we take the lowest common denominator of any of the 3 and then we blow out from there. So there are what might be assorted different price points originally, but then they come down to the lowest and then we take them a step even lower. That's what a blowout really is all about. We're going to start with our ruby. It's really kind of in between a purple and a red. So it's right on the verge of sapphire versus ruby in the center. Now the other 2 are classic cornflower blues. Really tough to get. The rubies are, the blues are. So you've got really a collection of the best star stones we have. And it's all one price. It's all one amazing price tag. And we're going to the phenomenal level. And I don't just use that as an adjective. Of course you can. They are phenomenal beauties. They are also phenomenal rarities. And that's really the difference here. This is not your basic. This is not your everyday material. They're big sizes in star stones that are all natural. Yes, they do synthesize these stones. We do not. We bring you natural from the earth only. So here's what we have, and they are all, well, the smallest one I've got is 2 carat 16. The other two are significantly larger, and can you guess which one is over 4 carats? That's going to be the one I predict is going to go first because it's also the one in the most gold weight. So let's take a look at all three here. We've got our 216 right there in the middle. That would be where they start, and come on in early. There's our unheated star purple. You can either call it purple, sapphire, or a ruby. Either way, the asterism is naturally occurring. That's the 216 with 62 points in diamonds. The next size up over here, that's going to be the 3 carat, or rather 272, and that has 60 points in diamonds, baguettes, and rounds going around it, giving it a little designer halo. And then we go here. Yeah, I hate to play favorites, but I just know you guys well, and that is the 4 carat 52. That's also in the most gold weight, that's in a dome style band with the under gallery, and it's got 26 points in diamonds and a whole lot of gold. So we are blowing them out. So somebody just asked me this in an email today, but I don't understand. If there are 3 pieces and they're different, how can they be all the same price? Well, because like I said, what we do is they've all been here before. You probably know these pieces either $69.99, $59.99, or $69.99. So it just depends, right? Every single one of them, my lowest price would have been $6,999. That price didn't work. So now I get to bring them together to give you a choice of. So we help out because you might have a different taste than your neighbor. So we give you 3 great choices. You pick the one that works best for you, your style, your collection, whatever you're longing to have. We discount it accordingly. But instead of going down to $59.99, or even $4,000 or $3,000. I take the lowest price and then we blow it out from there. So you get extra savings because we're just here to move jewelry, right? That's my only mission. That is why I'm hired to show up here today, is to go ahead and move jewelry out to make you happy and to make TVON happy, because when pieces go, that's when we can go ahead and get the new year started, right? Can really get everybody what they're loving. Don't feel like you missed out on anything sale-wise, because I got better than sale prices here and I'm proving it to you. Let's blow these out for better than $3,000 or $29.99. These are some of the highest end stones you get. I think we all know that if I had a 2 carat regular blue sapphire right now, it'd be about 10 grand. I had one the other day. It was 2 carats. It was 10 grand. It sold. These are extra rare because they have the asterism. So that makes it incredibly unique. And that one's a 4 carat 52. So these aren't small stones. That's the 2 carat 16, and that is the 262. So, or 72 rather, 272. So I would not wait. Yes. The middle one is the ruby / purple. Just depends on what color you see more of. It is fantastic. Here it is on the hand. That's the one that's going first. It sounds like may already be gone. It's around. It's the 2 carat 16. It's item number 8980, and that's got 62 points in the diamond halo, a classic setting and mounting. Let's go back and show you the 2 cornflower blues with the asterisms as well, with the trio here together, and they will not be $29.99. Oh, these are going to go. And I wish I had more. I wish I could do a wheel of 10. Or 30 or 50 different items like this, but the truth is we deal in only the finer quality. If we didn't care so much about quality, I could bring you 50 and 30 all day long. Instead, I'm bringing you 3 because they were hand selected and they're worthy of 7 grand on this show. Instead, I'm going significantly less than that. You don't have to pay 29. You're not even paying 2,000 bucks. What do I tell you right now? There's a simple rule of thumb with gold being, and this is what I said since gold was $4,200. It's now $4,500 an ounce. The rule of thumb in solid 14 karat gold is you're in 2 grand for the band. It's 2 grand for the band, okay? It's basically your 2 millimeter basic band right now is $2,000 as we make it and we are the manufacturer. So to be able to get bigger gold mountings and really important stones and then the diamonds, you're taking $2,000 as a foundation and you're adding to that. We're gonna take them lower than even 29. You got better than $2,000? I'm taking you there. They're not $19.99. Which one do you like, Jason? The one on the right, I kind of figured, you know, it's the 452. It's got a lot of gold, and look at the finishing on the inside. So that one's going to be the next to go. The middle one is verifying already. So is the right side now. That's what it looks like. Look at that blue. It doesn't get too dark. They're even less. I mean it. We are blowing them out. They're not even $19.99, $1,899. Let's go even lower. I'm blowing them out right now. You take your favorite or take them all, whatever you want. This is a collector's moment. They're $1,888 a piece, and it's whichever one you want, but I got to move them, and that's why that price is that way, and that's it. $1,888. Let me know which one you like. They get 60 seconds on that wheel, and then they'll be gone. And it probably would be lucky if they even last 60 seconds at a price like that. So we didn't see that coming in. It's solid gold. So you're getting all the stones, all the diamonds, all the centers for free, because it really is 2,000 bucks right now for a basic 2mm. None of those are basic. They all have those big center stones, so that alone requires more gold when you're adding in a big center stone, and you've got all those diamonds to love on as well, and that's going to be it. We're not going anywhere till they go, because I don't have better values than this. This is amazing. And I know it's early. I know a lot of folks don't join us till hour 2 or 3 into the show, but this is where you want to be shopping and dialing. 1888, that's why they're here on the early side, and here's what we're doing. You got that big value, you save all that money, and for anybody who says, well, I wish it was 10% off. Well, would you? At $49.99, which by the way, they were a blowout of $49.99. I refrained from showing them. They would have been 4,500 bucks. You're saving a whole lot more. We got you almost $3,000 extra savings just for shopping. I know I should have a big banner up there saying it's better than 10% off, because it is. And you've got the big value right now. And you know it. See, you guys understand values. That's as simple as I can make it. I'm lucky. I don't have to explain a lot of things to you guys, because you're smart shoppers to begin with. This is not your first jewelry rodeo. You know what's up. A lot of you are in the biz yourselves. You make jewelry for a living. You've been collecting it for years. You have it all. You know it all. You do. And it's a really good, savvy group we've got. But let me tell you something. 1888, they're not staying here. Which one do you have? Right side gone. Thank you so much. That one's gone. We'll take it off the screen here, and we'll see our other 2 out the door here. And that's, again, 4809, and 2 left now, the ruby ore. These are the 2 carats. It's the 2 carat 16 on the right side, or the 2 carat 72 on the left, but you're probably choosing based on the color. Do you want the ruby or do you want the blue? That's the way you go there at 1888. Thank you much. All right, we're going to move on. We got some gold there for you. Actually, that one's platinum, so that's platinum. I just want to remind you, we had the white gold that just sold. This one's in gold here. This one is in platinum. They will stay as is. So white gold here, platinum there. Just a little heads up. You might want to go with the gold. Yes. Current ring size, I'll have to check. I don't know. I don't like to just estimate, but I estimated that one about an 8 or a 7. Let's see here what it actually is. It is right now a 7 on the nose. So that's going to be our large dome style, is a size 7. You can go ahead and have that size. We do that for you, so there's no extra work or money on your part either, which is awfully nice. All right, so Jason, which one are you taking, or do you not know yet? All right, so we'll wait and find out. We will let you know as we know. We've got a great pair of Tanzanite earrings coming up that are very, very affordable for what these are, because they are, well, cushion cuts. Cushion cut squares, so they feel a little bit like the importance of a round, but you've got the cushion cut square here that is so dynamic. They are, yes, omega backs, which everyone's always asking me for more of, but it takes a bigger piece and a bigger stone and a bigger diamond weight to go with the omega backs, and we've done that for you. It's item number 1129708, and they are incredible, aren't they? 5 carats, 61 of your material here, 561. So you're getting really close to 3 carats on each, plus you have the diamond halo, and we added a lot of those too. 76 points in the diamonds are here for you in the omega back style, staying in the white gold, or if you really insist, I can change them out for you. We can make that yellow gold if you want to. Nice little option there for you. That's kind of exciting. So keep it all in mind, okay? We're ready to help you out here. The gorgeous stones are here. I'm so thrilled that they are, because this is a 1 pair opportunity. Got to remind you of that. I'm wishing we had 10. We don't. It's 1 pair only. So I'm going to show them to you from a distance so you can see the size. They'll be the same size top to bottom as they are, side to side, east to west. You've got this great look here, 76 points. They are a ½ inch. You won't see that omega when they're on, and I'll prove it to you, because I'm going to try them on. I get to wear very exciting earrings here for you, and we're going to show you what these are. And I'll tell you, if you love your Tanzanite ring, and I got, let's see, 7 of my emails today, 7 to 38, that's a pretty big ratio there. Nearly a third of my emails were about Tanzanites. They were about the love of Tanzanite, the amazing quality that we bring in Blue Wing, and everyone said, you know, I spent more somewhere else before I found you. And I'm really disappointed I did, because I got really, really, really bad material for more money, and I really love yours because they really are a step above. And there is a difference when you go with quality like that. So that's what they look like on. There's that gorgeous omega. Jason, go ahead. Yes, I can. We'll show that again. You got it. Just in a little catcher's position. So let me get up real quick and I'll do that for you. We'll go back to the wheel and then I'm going to show you the Tanzanites and then watch what we're going to do here on this one. It's going to be one pair only and then we'll show the DBTYB again for you. These are white gold and again, we can change them if you'd like. So here's what I'll offer for you. There's one pair and if you have a ring that you're already loving, please get the earrings to match because we are very limited. You all know it. We're very limited with what we have left. We used to 3 and 4 a show, every single show. Now I'm lucky if I have one Tanzanite in a show now. I do have one today in a ring. It's $1 trillion. It's very exciting, but this is the only pair of earrings I have that's a stud or a button style. Everything else is in pretty high-end, pricey drops. Here you go, Jason. Is this the one you're talking about, the DBTYB? It's got those big separate diamonds there, all the 4-pointers there. It's 72 points. I can show it on the wrist again as well. And remember, it was an incredible value of only $9.99 for this bracelet. And you can see what it gives you is width. It's basically like you stacked up 3. And when it's $9.99, it's like you're paying $333 a bracelet, which I can't do in gold. I can't make a gold bracelet $333, but I just essentially did. And the deal is you just get all 3 made together as one bracelet for $9.99. So if you'd like the Tanzanite earrings, that's a quick little flash of a previous piece that sounds like it may be going out. Stays in the white gold on that one, Jason, if you'd like it. And then here's what we'll do on the Tanzanite earrings. Gorgeous stud, gives you a big look and a big wow factor. We're gonna go really, really extra super duper low here because that's what I wanna do. I know we don't have a lot of earrings and when we do, they tend to be like $10, $20, $50,000, I know. So here's what I'll do for you instead. Instead of, because they're $79.99 to start. We're going to go a lot lower than that for you and make it easy. This is one caller that doesn't have to spend $79.99 any longer. We're going to get them out to you for only $2,999. That's it. It's only one caller that's going to get them. And they're under 3 for the nearly 6 carats of blue wing block Ds. It's incredible. So that's the one and only, my only earring of the night. If you want to see any of the drops, I can bring them out, but you got to have at least 10 grand because they really are. They start at 10,000. They go up to 25 really. I was just looking at the selection we have left before the show this afternoon, and boy, are they limited. So keep that in mind. We've got them for $29.99 here, and then we've got a new Kunizite for you, a really big blowout on a Kunizite, got a pendant and a ring. We have the bangle that works for you if you have a little bit smaller wrist size than a 7.5 or 7. We've got a bangle that's going to work for you. It still fits in average size, just going to be a little more snug fit, but it's got a really big center individual diamond. So we can show that to you. Plus, I have this really neat pendant for my diamond lovers that love a lot of princess cuts, and it's actually an enhancer. So you can add it to different types of strands and pearls and beads. Yes. Thank you on the triple DBTY. Triple DBTY is sold as well. Congratulations, guys. It's one of a kind throughout the show. So all you can do is call me if you like those Tanzanites. Let's show you this designer piece. I wish I had a gold weight on it because it is heavy and it's all yellow gold and it's one only and it's mirror finished and this is stunning. It is an enhancer bail. So it can be, you can put it on your favorite classic chain or you can open up the back of the bail and put it on as an enhancer over different types of necklaces. It's 112-7853. It's a one only. And don't forget about the Tanzanite earrings. We move before pieces go just so we can show you all the jewelry. But 50 points in princess cuts in one straight line in what we call a channel. So they're all set into the gold. Gold is going to be hugging either side of the diamonds that are already square so they're able to set side by side. There's no break. There's no gap. It's all solid diamonds. There's your finishing on the inside. And this is why it's so hefty. It feels good. Again, if you don't wear heavy pendants around your neck, please refrain from shopping for this one. It's 1.75 inches in its length. Now that's a good size bail. So if you got a big chunky rope chain, you can put it on with this. Let's show it on the hand. I got the measurement for you. Then we'll show it on the neckline. There you can see the 1.75 inch drop. Here you can see it on the neckline to give you another perspective on it as well. But it will not be the $49.99 it has been in the past, and you can see what kind of size that's bringing, but still the beauty. And I know it picks up a lot of glare here, but let's make no mistake, this is all mirror finished yellow gold in that solid 14 karat yellow. We're going to go back up close, show you that enhancer, show you that inside detailing as well. There it is from the back side. The bail opens up. It won't be 4,000, 3,000, 2,000 or 19. And when you feel this, I mean, you're going to think when you get the box in your hands, you're going to think we sent you a brick. And it really is. It's hefty, it's well done, it's well made, it's mirror polished. You could wear it still every day, but it would look great layered too because of the elongation and the length that it's giving you. It would look great with a DBTY. Maybe you layer up a couple of necklaces daily. This would be great as the longer style that you wear, but it's only going to be $1,699 instead. So $1,699, I got you an extra $300 off to make that yours in a hurry if you'd like that one and one only. And again, designer, so it stays in the yellow gold, and that will be gone in a flash. We also have Mandarin drop earrings. I did bring out the most incredible fawn diamonds. They're round fawn diamonds. They're paired up in earrings. They're over a ½ carat a piece, and they're really gorgeous. So we'll see those. Plus, for my collectors out there, you saw Rhodochrosite. When do we get to see Rhodochrosite and a cat's eye indicolite all in one show? Well, look what's here. There it is. That's the cat's eye indicolite with two great halos in diamonds, both the yellow and the white. And if you have any questions, hour number 1 is almost over. So we'd love to help you out with requests, questions, anything else we can help you with. If you're searching for something and it's not here, I will tell you where to find it. Again, I am here to help you shop all your shopping needs taken care of. And this is where, again, we're shoppers together, but we're all the types of shoppers that shopping is not just the act of purchasing things. It is about the act of getting great value, about getting the best quality at a teeny price. That is what we deliver right here. Take a look at this. This is our cat's eye indicolite. It is very special. It's a massive stone. It's a huge 9-carat/70 in an oval, and it has our 1120-429 item number. Yellow and white diamonds together, beautifully done. Yellow gold stays that way. This was 20 grand. I don't mean to scare y'all, but it's a very important piece. And it's $20,000, but no longer. So we're going to make it a lot better than that. You got 18 points in the yellow. They're a finer gauge there in the yellow diamonds, just to really look at the details of the prongs. Little pointed prong there. Very cool, vertical, very evenly set cat's eye. 84 points in the white diamonds as well. So we're getting you over a carat in diamonds. And then there is the way it looks. That's also the back. I wanted to show you a little bit of that shimmering quality. I mean, it may not be all polished in the back, but it's still got a little chatoyancy coming through on the back side of the stone. This is what it looks like on the hand as well. So you can see how big it is. It's a big piece, not going to be for everybody. But now we got the price down from $19,999. And I'm not kidding, there is, oh gosh, there's a round of discounts here. It looks like it's up over a dozen discounts on this one, and it's time to let this go. So instead of even $10,000 or $99,000 or $89,000, we've got collector's pieces that are not just found anywhere or everywhere, or even museums. Do you ever go into a museum and wish you could shop the museum? Some of us do, because we like the exotic. We like the unusual. We want something different and rare and specialty and designer. Well, that's what we've got here to shop for every single day. Every single time you tune in, it gets you those designer pieces we love, but a great value as well. And it won't be $8,000, $7,000. We're going $69.99 on that one. I just had to bring it out and show you what that's all about at $69.99 if you like that rarity right there. For those that want something nobody else is really going to have, especially in that size. Now we're nearing our top of the hour. We have 8 minutes left till we get there. We have got 2 amazing top of the hours. And then we also have a moonstone for the gentleman and the Paraiba. But I've got a trillion cut Tanzanite. Trillion cut Tanzanite in a size that everybody's demanding. And it's blue wing block D. And it's museum reserve. Look at this. There's the trillion dynamic. It looks like neon and fireworks together. We also have the huge, nearly 10-carat diaspora, which I'm excited about, because this is the one a lot of us have to shy away from because of the size. It's usually $7,500 or more. We're going to bring you a very special opportunity on our 909 Diaspora with some gorgeous new diamonds around it. And we even have something else affordable. We love the affordable to start the show, didn't we? We had the ruby pendant and the diamond earrings that are all sold well. We're going to bring you some more affordable on the way. And I do have big Tanzanite earrings too in studs if you want the bigger ovals. But let's show you the Mandarin garnet earrings. As we get into our last couple of minutes of this hour, here's the Mandarin garnet drop with the round as well. It's like we're getting out all the rare and the rounds here. Mandarin garnets, then fawn diamonds a little bit later. This is the Mandarin drop with the diamonds up front. Look at those. They're so pretty. And Mandarin garnet earrings, I get intimidated with Mandarin garnet earrings because lately all we've been seeing for the last couple of years is Mandarin garnet earrings that are $7,000 and $8,000 and up. And that's a little bit tough. It's a tougher sell. People don't understand Mandarins routinely because they haven't been around all that long. Isn't it true? It's like the longer something's around, we understand diamonds because they've been around forever. But these have been around longer than us, than you and I have, because they were discovered in 1991. So this hasn't had a lot of time to develop in popularity, but also keep in mind that it was gone shortly thereafter it was discovered. So how do you get a lot of traction in the industry or a lot of knowledge when most people don't have it, don't experience it, don't see it, don't show it, don't even have it to sell? That's the big difference here. It goes to the highest rung of the level of garnets that are exotic. It's up there with sapphirites and demontoids. It's up there with the color changing garnets as well. This month's birthstone, but take a look at them because they're matched up, which is what's making it oh so extra rare, is the matching on the rounds. It's 112, 4620, and it's one pair only because pretty much everything I have today is one of a kind. So let's make sure we get them out the door in the color, the clarity. Couldn't be more perfect. You have a total of 248. So I know we're zoomed way back because we just had the cat's eye. Look at this. There's a closer view. So you can see how pristine everything is. I had this question today. Somebody asked me this afternoon, yes, but on your stones, is it going to be clarity if I look at it through a loop? And let me explain what a jeweler's loop is, first of all. It's kind of like a magnifying glass, but it's more specific to gems and jewelry. So it's a little handheld. I really advocate investing into one if you really are a gem nerd like me and you really like to look at your stones and see them internally for what they are. It's a good investment when it costs about $8 to $10, depending on how fine a quality you go, plastic or metal. But it's good to have because you can carry it in your pocket with you. You can take it to the gem trade shows if you go. You can take it to the pawn shops if that's where you like to hang out. But also for all the pieces you receive, it's fun to look at. And the point I'm making is I'm going to compare these to diamonds for a moment because here's a stone that's regularly and routinely very included, and these aren't. But let me explain something about our television cameras here. And we aren't the most modern and sophisticated of technologies because why? We could go and spend $100,000 a day on stage managers and equipment and new and the latest and the greatest and everything else. But then that's more money we'd have to charge you. And we're here to solidify ourselves and have been for a decade known for value. Part of the reason we can do that, besides all the basics that you know about already, like having, just again, a really important manufacturing facility on site here, making all the jewelry ourselves, doing everything with a small group of people. There aren't hundreds of employees, there aren't thousands of employees. It's not even a dozen. So it really keeps things very, very small and simple so that number one, we can keep the quality to the level we desire and you desire, but also making everything affordable for you. And so I mention that because even with these cameras being arcane as they are, they're still giving you a look. When you're looking at a big screen and you're looking at your stones powered in by the zoom of the technology of the camera, you're getting a better than loop look at it. What does that mean? It means if you were holding in your hand, looked at it with your loop, you're not going to see the details and the level of magnification that you're seeing here. And that's what I love about shopping on television, is that you actually have a better look at it here from your perspective at home than you would if you were in person shopping them in a store. And that is really important. The technology allows us to look at these stones. And I can say that because when I tell you this is the pair you're getting, you know this quality is what you're going to get. So when you're saying, I don't know if they're going to be clean. Well, yes, you do. You actually do. Because look at that stone and look at the one next to it. They are clean. And if they can look clean from a perspective of 10 power magnification better than your jeweler's loop at home, then it's going to be a clean stone. If you can't see an inclusion in this television environment, you're not going to see one in person. And with that said, Mandarin garnets, 248 total, carat and a quarter each, 15 points in diamonds in an earring, matched up, that's rare. Even to get you one of those stones, that's rare. It's probably why they're listed at $69.99. I'm going to drop that price. And this will end up being the most affordable Mandarin garnet earring you have seen in a very long while, outside of studs that are much smaller. This is obviously an earring or a ring size stone per earring that you're getting here. The length is going to be, I guess they aren't measured yet, so I'll go ahead and pop one on first. Then you can see it on the ear. Then we'll go ahead and get you the measurement as well, so you know exactly what to expect. But I think this is the perspective that really helps us get to know how they're going to look when they're on from a distance away. And there you can see that still that brightness, that brilliance we love of that neon, only discovered in 1991. Okay, so we're ready for the big value? They're under $2,000. They're $19.99 for the Mandarin garnets you see right there. And I'm going to show them to you real quick on the hand shot so you can see the length of them as well. But $19.99 for an incredible earring like that with the matched up mandarins. Here they are in measurement form here. So let me show you with the ruler so you can see what that's all about. And they will be out of here with that 1-inch drop in the length here. I'll give you another look at them together. matched up as the pair of rounds they are, looking so, so good, bright as can be. And that's quite the color, and a very popular color right now, I might add. Personality-driven color. Really feels like the lively that's going to bring the earring to light. I never love when I wear something new and people go, oh, you know, there's no notice, there's no acknowledgement. With gems, it's hard for one gem to look different from another unless you're going to that unique color variety that is really offered in no other gem. No, not even orange diamonds give you a color level like that, or the neons to that level. All right, we ready to move? We got the top of the hour coming up. We've got a Tanzanite. We've got a diaspora. And since we are in last call on Tanzanites, because I counted there are 5 left, so 5 museum reserves that you have yet to see. There are a few that just naturally hang out in the inventory because I've been begging to keep them, but there are a few new pieces that we can make going forward. And the lucky news about tonight is that we're about to see a stone that is a size and a cut that are rarely seen on the show. By the way, here's the big Kunizite we have tonight. Look at that one. How about the big diamonds? Big Kunizite, big diamonds, it's only $1 million trillion. No, we're going to do better because I got to move this one. It's a mega value here. We are 45 seconds away from the top of the hour. It's 9646 here. We are so glad to have you with us tonight because you get to see pieces like that. A 1420 is the size of that center Asher. If you have any questions on hour number 1, there are a few pieces that should not be here. And they're still here. So we got some options for you if you want to hang out or call, maybe even the Rhodochrosite and Tanzanite combo. The Sorari ring is here. That's my first Sorari ring to stay with us. So again, you got some choices to make here on jewelry we've seen in hour number 1, or you can go ahead and right here get this one. It's at number 9646. So we'll show it real quick. We got a couple seconds to go for our top of the hour. It's our 1420 with 65 points among just 2 massive diamond round brilliants. And that's going to be a one only. And it is no longer, I know, $11,999. It hurts me to say that. But the good news is it's going to be pure joy when we get that price much lower for you. Look at that saturation level. Pink is not the story here. It's a pink, purple, rich blues, orchid style. I love these Afghan stones. Welcome in, everybody. Good evening to you. It's Thursday night. We are live from Los Angeles. My name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON, and I'll be your host for the next 2 hours, as usual. So we've got an incredible value for you on this one. A $12,000 piece. I'm going to get it out the door real quick, and then we got our top of the hour Tanzanite trillion for you. Can't wait to show it to you. But right now, we got to move this one, and we will. And how do you make it easy? You give a rock bottom price. Okay, better than rock bottom. $59.99, half off, rock bottom. Let's go lower than that. It's the big one. It's the big one with the saturation that is undeniable. Look at this on the hand, too. The way that's going to look. And just power your soul. If you feed off of gems and you love color and you want beauty and brilliance and spectacular cutting, you get it all here. You don't have to choose one or the other. You get everything as a package deal. With those massive diamonds, you realize those are 1/3 of a carat diamond round brilliants, right? I got them in earrings later. The earrings are crazy money because they got 33 pointers. Here you get 2 of those alongside a 14 karat Kunizite, and it's not even the price of the earrings that I have later. And the earrings are like everything but the Kunizite. It's so important to see here when we go under 5,000, 4,000, even under 3. We want to move jewelry quickly tonight. This is how you do it. You got one of a kinds to move, you have to drop the prices. That's exactly what I showed up here today to do. And we're going to make this better than $29.99. And I got advice here. We got a lot of shoppers who are ready to treat themselves in the new year to something spectacular. This is how you do it. This value is unheard of. It's better than 29. It's better than 28, better than 27. I keep going backwards so you can move forwards because the more money you save, better value you get, and it makes the fine jewelry shopping experience completely guilt-free. Take a look at that. It's going to go out right now. It's not even $27.77. Going even lower than that. This is a one only, and then we got our top of the hour for you. Can't wait to show you our trillion cut Tanzanite. And let's make this even better. $26.99 first caller, that's it. And it will be gone. It's all you can do is just say yes, and then listen, you get a money-back guarantee on everything. So you get to decide once you get it at home. You don't think it could be that good for that price? It is. Better. Take it from 38 emails in the last few hours I got from people that shopped the weekend shows. Saturday and Sunday, they already have their jewelry, and they took time out of their busy lives to email me, the host of the show, just to rave about their jewelry. I got to tell you, nothing is a bigger compliment Really, truly. We're all busy people. The fact that you sit down and go, oh my gosh, I have to email her to let her know that I really do. I get it. I get it. It's so much prettier in person than I even thought it would be based on seeing it on television. And I'm so thrilled with my purchase. That means a lot. And I got to tell you, thank you to everybody who did. I literally, if I had more airtime, I'd list off every single name, but thank you. And it's daily. But there's been such an influx because so many of you been shopping over the weekend, already got your pieces and just had to rave about it. So thank you and welcome in again. Let's get to our big Tanzanite trillion. We've got a very, very special museum reserve to show you that is kind of last for the, it's last of this size. Showed you that, told you that we have 5 left. I was actually able to see the 5 stones that we have left from our museum reserve that you haven't yet seen in jewelry. This is it in this size. For the most part, the museum reserves are quite large. So this gives you a really wearable example. I'm going to show it to you from a distance away. You can see it, but at the same time, so it's not small, but it's not that big oversized piece that, listen, not everybody can wear a 14 karat. That's probably why the Kunizite's sitting right there. Not everybody's going to go to that size of jewelry. So this is how you get a very, very important size of stone. Still shows up to the world. Everyone's going to notice it and just completely, they might be gawking a little bit. Just, you know what? Harry Winston said it best. People will stare, make it worth their while. This is how you do it with Tanzanite in a trillion cut. So let's take a look at this coming up for our top of the hour. Here's the trillion you gotta have. It's gonna be item number 1129884. And look at that. Look at that. There is a difference to trillions, and this is why I know not everyone's a fan. Listen, we're all different. I can't express it enough. We're all different people. What you like and what I like are going to be different. They're just going to be different. But here's what I look at from a collector's standpoint of blue wing lovers. Those of you that have the ovals and the cushions and the ashers and the rest, we've done those. You rarely see a trillion cut museum reserve or any blue wing block D. And this time we have a 265 trillion cut reds galore. It's almost 3 carats. It's got a classic mounting, and then we added, because we didn't just stop at the halo, we said let's add to the diamonds on the side. So we've got the diamond halo and the diamonds down the sides. You can see all bigger stones here, 63 points total weight. So the center, 2.65. Then the side stones, 0.63. So almost 2/3 of a carat in the diamonds, a really good size in the center, an ultimate, dynamic, best of the best, and I have heard it so many times. If I had a nickel for every time someone said, I wish I found you sooner so that I didn't go spend $700, $800, $900 a carat on block C material that has absolutely no color whatsoever. And then I discovered TVON and realized there's blue wing block D and I can get better material for smaller price tags. Let's do it while we can. They are running really limited. There aren't a lot left, unfortunately. I know it's been 7 years straight. Can you believe that, how time has flown by? There have been 7 years of bringing you Blue Wing Block D, but there are not that many left. So we're about to say a big grand farewell to our Blue Wing Block Ds. At that point, we have decided as a network we will not be showing Tanzanites anymore because we are all about quality, and we are not about to go ahead and digress from that quality standpoint. We are believers. Our philosophy inherently is about quality first. So it just means we'd rather have nothing than have a lower quality for you. It's why I'm not bringing you plated metals. It's why I'm not bringing you sterling silver. I'm not bringing you rhodium platings. I'm bringing you solid gold and platinum. I'm bringing you the finest in gems, and that is it. I would rather sell no jewelry than bad jewelry. That's just my philosophy. So here's what we're going to do, because we still can at a value, and that's what it's all about. So let's take this on down, and I'll tell you what, keep in mind, this is the price that I should be getting. That says $6,999. Let's make that a was and try something different for you. Let's try something vastly different tonight. Welcome into a big Thursday night. Hey, listen, we're an interactive show. That phone number reaches directly to our phone bank. So if you have any questions, concerns, comments, requests, anything you want to see, anything you want to check on, anything you want to talk about in jewelry, a question you have, please interact with us. Please dial in. That's the value of, I'm a jewelry lover myself. I'm a jewelry lover who loves to shop. I love to go, I love value. So if at all we can help you out, that's what we do here, is we're a different shopping experience than any out there. And I'm happy to say, I'm proud to say we're still bringing quality that even our closest competitors do not bring. Because today I saw people who usually sell fine jewelry selling not fine jewelry, selling demi-fine jewelry because they were selling plated metals. That is not what we do. So keep that in mind. And again, know where you're shopping, know your quality, and know your people. Because this is what it's all about, guys. We're doing better than $69.99. How can we do this? How can we make this your opportunity in your moment? How can we make this the best value possible? I think it's going to be an uphill battle when we're at $7,000, and I can't buy every piece of jewelry for you, but I'm thinking about this one. How about we take it even lower via auction? It's a big time piece. I tell you, and it's true, and those of you that don't believe me haven't been in a jewelry store in a minute, and that's okay. I don't expect anyone to go into a store these days. You don't need to. You don't have to. It'll scare you because all it is plated metals and faux gems at this point. It's man-made everything. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you an opportunity here. We're going to put this on a good old top of the hour auction block. And this is, again, only hour 2 of a Thursday night. So probably don't have everybody with us that would be with us, let's say, in an hour or 90 minutes from now. Here's what I will do. This gives you a huge advantage because I'm going to drop this price tag to less than the price of the stone by itself, by themselves, the gold mounting by itself. And I'm talking about just the gold. That is the beauty of this. And before you say, I don't know if I can do fine jewelry anymore, hold on. Do not say that yet until you watch my show and see what I'm doing here, because I am still a believer in value and we can still bring it and nobody else can. And that's a good thing. So take a look at it, and we're going to bring it down below $6,000. I'm putting it on the auction block and we'll see who's out there. We're going to make this a wild moment here for you. And it will not be $6,000 to start. It's not going to be $5,000 to start. What about $4,000, $3,000? You know what I'll do? We want anybody who doesn't have a Tanzanite yet to have that opportunity. Here's how you get it right here and now. It will not be $3,000, and that is the rare trillion cut. If you are somebody, and let's just take a little poll here. Do you like color? Do you like neon? Do you like sparkle? If you said yes to all 3 of those questions, please get a trillion. I speak as a lover of the stone because I love all those things. Color gives life. I love color. I love deep colors, saturated neons, and I especially love sparkle. And no other stone is going to bring it to you like the trillion will. And you see it together as it looks on the hand here, perfect size here. Not too big, not too small, really, really stunning. And I can't do 3,000. We've gotten you all accustomed to blowout pricing. I got to keep it going. What about $2,500? What about $2,000? Here's the problem with that. Suddenly, what you see as our best values on Tanzanite are no longer, because that's nothing for that Tanzanite. This is basically, if I took everything out, the Tanzanite, the diamonds, took away any workmanship cost that goes into hand making it, because all these pieces are still hand created by us. You take all that off the table, out of the equation. You have a better price right now than you should be paying for just the gold by itself. We're not even doing $2,000. I'll prove to you that I got the best values on the planet, and it's still time to shop your Tanzanites before they're gone. Because once everybody, I know when the next five go on the premiere wheel here, it's going to be crying and screaming and moaning and groaning, going, I cannot believe I missed out on those blue wings. You don't have to yet. Here's how you get a blue wing block D. It's not even I'm still waiting for the open. Let's take a look at this. It's going to be a $10 increment, no reserve. But here we go, guys. Yes. The inside. Oh, gosh. No, he might show too much. Okay, look at that. Yeah, there we go. You know, this is really important, too. Look at the inside. The depth of the gold, too, in the back. The inside and the way that's finished. And the basket work. And a $2,000 open, and we don't have it. This is going to be a problem. Let's do something even better. Too early? Probably. It's probably too early. Just probably too early for this. We're not going to do $2,000, and I know so many of you that I'm talking to have 1, have 10, have 50. I talked to someone the other day. She has 87 blue wings. Can you imagine? She's probably, forget a jewelry box. She's got a jewelry room, right? Just housing all of her Tanzanites on display in her home. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do better than $2,000. This is the gold price. I, again, can't fight the gold price, but we are, because we're giving you this moment where you're making up your own price via the auction. It's not going to be $2,000. How about $1,900? Let's try to make this happen. It's a very big stone. It's museum reserve. It was actually one of those stones that was cut from the bigger material because a lot of you have just said 30 carats are too large. So we've been sacrificing those larger stones, foregoing the museum experience, getting you that quality by cutting those stones to make smaller because it's what you've been asking for. So instead of $1,900, what if we go to $1,800? It's $1,800. The stone would be free. You're not paying a penny for that Tanzanite. You realize that. That is a less than the price of the gold band. The gold band by itself, which is over 2 millimeters in a typical gold band, is 2. This is the gold band price, less $200, free Tanzanite, free diamonds, free labor that went into it because someone had to make it. Some expert had to set those stones by hand, set that center stone. Let's give it 60 seconds to get it started. We're looking for $1,800 to get it going. And welcome into Thursday night. Well, if that's not a special welcome in, I don't know what is. White, yellow, or rose, by the way. You've got any gold color choice. It doesn't have to be white gold. It could be yellow gold. It could be rose gold. It's whatever you want it to be. But $1,800 and no open, my goodness. 30 seconds remaining. Best Tanzanite out there. It's the best Tanzanite. And you start with a core of $2,000 just in the gold. That's a fact. Anybody's going, that's why even places you used to shop for gold, today we're showing you sterling silver. And sterling silver is valuable too. It's just not nearly the value of gold. Platinum is valuable too. It's just not nearly the value of gold. No open, 8 seconds. Okay. Well, we're in last call in the auction. Yikes. Museum reserve material, trillion cut, which most people will never see, let alone own. And you've got what is a rarer cut, certainly. And we're still looking for 18. Now, I heard a couple of phone lines ring, so I'm going to see if we have anybody who does want to venture in a bid here. Then we can show you our fawn diamond drop earrings. Well, hi, Michael. Thank you. Good evening to you. Happy New Year to you, and thank you. All right. What's up, Jason? How are you? How's your New Year been? 8 days in, we're good? Okay. 2026, good? We've got some calls coming in. Let me see what's cooking out there. Sometimes I just got to go out in the phone bank just for a break from the lights. Just to get out of the lights for a minute. Feels good to get out of the lights for a minute. Let's see. Anybody verifying on this one? Andy, what you doing back there? You taking something else? All right. He's taking something from earlier in the show. Anybody else thinking about this one? Anybody thinking about $1,800 to start? Can't go any lower. I've already gone less than the price of the gold by itself. So we got a little problem here. And we're looking for, again, $10 increments would be the increment, but don't worry about that because it doesn't matter till we get the open. And we can sit here all day looking at that ring if we need to, because that should go. I got an hour and 45 ahead of me. I don't know if there's any point in going on if that one's here for $1,800. Joanne, you're on something else? You have to let me know, guys. You have to let me know, because okay, last call. We've got the open. We've got it. All right, we've got the open at $1,800. We've got the open, and we're going to give it a final call, I guess. I mean, I guess that's the thing, right? Can't leave it now. Probably not going to be able to offer them anything to not take it. Am I right? Andy, what are you doing? Are you on this one? Okay, so here's the deal, guys. If you're thinking about it, we're going to give it a final 2 minutes. That's why we do that. We do have the open, though, so we're already $1,800. The good news is it'll only cost you $10 extra to potentially be in the lead here. So potentially, again, just have to wait and see what happens in the live show. It's a live auction, so it's not available later. It's not available any other time. It's going out the door. Now, had it not gotten the open, there's always that possibility it could be available later. It has the open. Now that is not a possibility. We've got our leader here. We've got our open. It's $10 increments and you're missing out. If you haven't dialed, you're missing out. If you think there's another trillion in that 3 carat size, which I'll tell you why that's such a good size. It tends to be the most requested. 3 to 5 is usually the most requested. And the reason for that is because it's wearable. If you go into some of the larger sizes, whether they be 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 carats, those aren't necessarily the ones you're putting on each and every day, and therefore it may be perceived as you're not getting a lot of value out of it, because if you're not wearing it, I don't think you should buy it. I don't think this is jewelry after all. Like, there's different things we collect, like coins that you don't wear, so they're meant to sit on a shelf or in a box or in a safety deposit box, somewhere in a safe. That's what they're meant to do. Stamps, you're not putting them on the bill and sending it off to the power company, right? There are a lot of collectibles that are just kept. I know people that collect vintage cars. There's a really well-known guy. He has a garage not too far from where I live. He's a comedian. He collects cars. He's got a multi-$100 million collection. And doesn't drive them, at least not all of them. Because as you do that, it depreciates. So there's a lot of collectibles, most that I can think of, you don't actually utilize your collectible. You're not living as a part of your life. It's not like a thing you're doing to accessorize. It's just something that sits and gathers dust. Baseball cards, they do the same thing. I mean, tell me a collectible that is wearable and accessible and useful and means something like jewelry is. That's the beauty of this. And there's a value standpoint. Yes, I can talk on that all day, but that's obvious. It's the beauty of wearing it. It's the uniqueness, the enjoyment, the joy. You can't put a price on that, can you? We kind of can. If jewelry and tanzanites and gorgeous gems and diamonds bring you joy, that's a part of it. It's a very small amount to spend when you think of the joy it's going to bring to you in your life every day for years and years to come. It's a really small price to pay. And that's really what we offer. So take a look at it. We'll give it 2 minutes and we'll send it out here. So 2 final minutes and that'll be that. So a last call, 2 minutes on the clock, and we've got the open at 18 and nothing more. So it just means you are more than welcome to come on in and take advantage. Because that is one heck of a value right there. When you've got we got $200 saved from just what it would be if it was a gold band. Now, I know I don't sell gold bands, and if I did, you would understand that. Because if I brought out men's wedding bands every day and said, here's one for $22.99, and here's one for $24.99, and here's one in solid white gold for $28, we would understand this. But we have got a 265 Tanzanite and a nearly 2/3 of a carat diamond weight set into that gold. And that's what's happening here for $1,800. That's why it makes no sense. Okay, 1 minute left. Take a look at this on the hand again too. 2 ways to wear your trillion, pointing away from the hand or towards the hand. That's what it looks like away. And we'll reverse it the other way here. Here's the other way. And we're going to get to a big diaspora coming up as well. Last chance, last call, 30 seconds now. And our last call, we got an hour and 40 minutes. We're going to bring you the fawn diamond drop earrings. They're gorgeous. They're coming up. We've got the bangle. The men's moonstone is here. Can't wait to show you the men's moonstone as well. Last chance, last call on this one. Here's the other angle. When you look at it, might be the better angle actually to see right directly into the neons of that stone in a fabulous way, adding in the trillion. Love it. So how are we doing? 1800? Do we have 1810, 1850? Anybody else on that one? All right, final call. It's gone. Congratulations, and we'll move on. The fawn diamond earrings are here. There are drops, and they're lovely. They're actually quite a bit longer than most of the drop earrings we do, but they feature a round fawn diamond to start. Really a little bit more of a champagne too. It's got a nice saturation level to it. It's $97.42, and it's a beauty of a round here. Take a look at that. Isn't that pretty, the way that's done? Love it. This also has a lever back style. It's a really wearable way. It's not going to be overly lengthy. Again, I don't tell you what to wear. You know what you wear. This is for my gals who like a little length in their earring, but all diamonds, all draping from the earlobe, 112-9742 in the rose gold, but you can change it. That's going to ask a lot. I know it's hard to imagine an earring in white gold or yellow gold when they're in rose gold, but it is your option that you have. It's a carat 11 of your round fawn, so that will be over a half carat on each of those rounds, looking fabulous. Isn't that something? That's a great look, isn't it? And then the white diamonds are 83 points. So that's pretty stunning as well. Got plenty to love in the white diamonds as well. So really just right there at almost 2 carats in diamonds overall. And yet such a luxury look. And again, please change the gold color if you don't love rose gold. Please, I don't want that to be the factor that you know, keeps you away from an earring that is that good. Really want you to be able to appreciate, enjoy these. If you want let us do the work. Again, that's no work on your part. It's no extra cost on your part. It can be done in any gold color you like. That is the key here. So keep that in mind, please. I really want you to consider that. And here's what we'll do. Instead of, well, I am not going to ask for $69.99 any longer. We got a much better value for you than that. Here's how we do it. That's going to be, you know what, let's just go ahead and blow them out. They're under 3,000 bucks. Then you're getting a carat 94. Overall, I'll show you the link they give as well. This is a really just awesome, awesome value, isn't it? And there's this teardrop kind of style overall to the earring that certainly has all-round brilliant stones. So the champagnes are lovely. They are, again, all natural. That's what we do when we bring you the colors of diamonds. They are natural, derived from the earth. There's your 1.5 inch length as described. 7,000, well, I'm taking them below 3, and we got to keep going, it looks like. So not 29 or 28 or 27.99, even better value for you. Here's what they look like from a distance away as well. Oh, how pretty are those? Just a really gorgeous drop in that style. Plus, I must add that I think a champagne diamond is going to work really, really well with a lot of different colors, i.e. everything. I don't think that there's a color these don't work well with. I think it's a great neutral, and not to mention, I know it was last year, but brown being the color, like the ultimate color. It was the Pantone color last year that wrapped up, and now we're still talking about a color going forward in 2026 that is still a neutral. So we're really kind of in this era of loving neutrals and loving the way that they work with everything in fashion and jewelry and everything else. Let's go back to the wheel. We'll take another look at them close up and make it better than $27.77. How about $26.99 instead on the gorgeous earring drops? And then we're going to see that big diaspora. We got a nearly 10 carat diaspora in that museum level quality coming up for you. There's the matching set of your champagnes. Love those too. And then we're going to be on our way on a big Thursday night. And let us know if you have any requests or anything you want to communicate to us. We are here to help and bring you whatever you need to see. So $26.99. There is only one pair, but use your imagination a little bit. I know I'm asking a lot here, but think about them in the white gold or the yellow gold, because they can be either of those choices for you as well. Plus, we do have that men's moonstone coming up here in about 5 minutes. I'll bring out the bangle. We also had a Kunizite, and we have our 3 top pink zircons here. They're massive. We'll show you those as well. So they're coming up, and any requests you have, let me know. Here's the men's moonstone. It'll be about 4 minutes from this moment. Ladies could wear it too if you like a heavier mounting with that watch-inspired design and that great, I love how it's got a green sheen over it. That's pretty cool too. So that's coming up. Here's my little bangle. I say little. It's not little. I just mean it's a slightly smaller wrist size bangle than our big average sizes, because a lot of times we'll do the average size and they are really for an up to 7.5 inch wrist. This is a little different. This is going to be up to a 7-inch wrist, but really ideal for those with a 6 or 6.5. Just going to show it real quick. It's our biggest bangle we do because it's got one individual diamond. I was looking at it and I was really perplexed because I know diamonds pretty well. I sell them every single day. I also do a lot of diamond sales away from my 3 hours with you every day, and yet this is a 75-point stone. It fooled me. And that has a lot to do with the bezel. The bezel makes it look bigger, usually about double. And I actually measured the millimeter size of the bezel. It's almost 8 millimeters. So that would be equivalent more like a 2-carat stone. So that's why it looks so big. So 75 points is the actual size of the stone, but it looks even larger. Now that's going to be centered up in your bangle, which also has a lot of gold supporting it. It's 111, 84, 88, and thank goodness, never been so happy to see a triple number in my life, because that 111, again, indicates a really old item number. That's important when you've got a bold gold bangle here. Bangles require a lot of gold as it is. So when you see something like this that is so much structure and stature, everyone thinks link bracelets are a lot of money. Well, sure they are. They're a lot of gold too, but not nearly the gold that a bangle has. A bangle's heavy. It's solid. It's not a little flimsy link that's soldered together, that's got a light airiness to it. This is not solid. It's just one solid piece. And that's a 75-point center. So again, let's put it up there, Tony, so there's no confusion, because I don't want anyone to get it home and go, it doesn't fit. It's going to be maximum 7 inches. If you want a little bit of room. Now, I wear a 7-inch bangle, but it's snug on me. What that means is it's going to fit. It's just going to be a little more snug. That's okay if you like a snug fit to your bangle, but if you want room, you need to be a 7-inch or under, like a 6 or 6.5. If that's your wrist size, if that's what you like to wear, this is going to work for you. If you are a 7 1/4, 7.5, please do not buy the bangle. It will not fit you. It really is a little more of that smaller than average. I wouldn't call it teeny, but it's a smaller than average size. You can see I have an average size wrist. It fits me beautifully. It's just, again, if you want a lot of room, I usually can fit 3 fingers. I can only fit 2 inside. So that's just really what I want to point out. It works great if you have a little smaller wrist too, like 6, 6.5. This is going to give you the room that our normal bangles will give, okay? But you can see how big the diamond is. That's what's so impressive here. There's that big size that's nearly 8 millimeters overall. And then, of course, the sparkle of that diamond bangle. It's in the white gold. It will stay, because if I had to remake that, it's going to cost me about $22,000 just to make the bangle without the diamond. So that's why, and it's hinged on the side. It's got 2 figure 8s. You'll see that here. So there's going to be your open and close. You can see I have one of them fastened, one of them not. Just tried it on for you. It's one only in the white gold, and it's a great classic style to wear every single day. And we're going to blow it out. It was a $99.99 way back when. This was developed for the first time about 8 years ago. I'm going to blow it out at a better than your 8-year-ago gold price tag. It's not that $99.99, and that's the only reason it's here. It's a $10,000 bangle, and you saw the snap. Oh, that stone is good. 3/4 of a carat on the individual diamond. You know that's when diamonds get really expensive, is when they get into the bigger overall sizes. That's what you have here. That big 75 pointer, not going to be even $49.99. This is a pure value. Stunning. Even if you wanted to get it just to melt down the gold, I think you'd be in business here. It's not $5,000. It's not $49.99. We got a good one there. And that is, you know, we had the bangle. I got such a rave review. One of my emails was about the rave review about the bangle I sold on Sunday that you already received if you bought it. And it was so exciting because it had diamonds all the way across the top, but they were, you know, big diamonds, but it was like 3 carats, but they were all the way across. That was so beautiful. This is a way to do even a little bit more modern, or a great way to, even if you want to match up or layer up your bangles, great way to do that. It's not $49. I'm blowing it out for $3,999. You know why that's special? It's less than the price of the bangle I had just a couple of days ago that had more smaller diamonds. That may have been more diamonds, but they were smaller stones. It is more impressive in the diamond world, at least, to get one larger stone than it is a lot of smaller stones, and that's what you have right there. And even more gold, because it is a heavier bangle. It's a larger, wider style in the gold. So $39.99 gets it to you. Huge value and savings from where it was or should be. And then we'll talk bottom of the hour. We're halfway through the show. I'm going to bring out the men's moonstone. Let's do it next. The men's moonstone, it's a first. This is that high-end, world-class moonstone we've been seeing of late. Haven't had the men's jewelry, or ladies, if you want to get it sized to your ring size, gals, you can do that as well. But here we go. 112-9992 is the first moonstone. This is that great faceted material we're loving on. And it's a 124 oval with the diamonds in a double halo. This is that double halo, but without a double halo. What I mean by that is one is on the top, one is on the side profile. You can see it here. So this is a more manly way to do a double halo. You just get to see them from all the different angles, all the different perspectives. That is also a 124 moonstone and a diamond weight of 59 points, and in any gold you want. Now, traditionally, we've been seeing our ladies' pieces in the moonstone white gold combination. I would love to see this in yellow or rose, which we're going to do complimentary for you. So you can have any gold color you choose. You're also going to get the size you want. And look at the finishing on the inside. For my ladies who want a lot of gold, you can go here and know that it's still going to be comfortable for you. For the gentlemen who say, give me something rare, give me something special, pinks, blues, purples, reds, yellows, greens, all the colors are there. This is why we've been loving this, but hey, we did not leave the bigger jewelry lovers out of this. We did not leave the gentlemen out of this. This is our first of its kind, and we're gonna blow it out right now for you. This is our 124, 59 points. I would love to see this in the yellow, but as much green as it has, sometimes you're gonna get that little sheen all across the top of the stone, right across your table facet. That certainly, sometimes it's more red, sometimes it's more blue. Rarely is it the greens that you're seeing here. So at first glance, it might actually look like an emerald before it looks like anything else until you see all the iridescence it has. So here's what we've got. White, yellow, rose gold should be $79.99. Yeah. I'm going to try something a little different here. And we know there's a certain level men's rings go to. It's kind of like there's, we talked about the minimum standard gold weight on a lady's ring is $2,000. That's just a routine thing. Well, men's rings are a little different because they've got so much more. So we're talking about what would start at $45 on a smaller men's piece. This is the largest we do. This has more gold weight. If you're familiar with our famous Gents Wall of Diamonds ring, this actually is a design that has more gold than even that Wall of Diamonds. And think of it, it's pretty big because it's called the Wall of Diamonds. So this has even more gold weight to it. So very impressive, really hefty, feels great on. And yet, I know more gals that wear this watch style than men. So I think if you're looking at it from a standpoint of, I know that style, that looks familiar. I see that there's kind of a link design, if you will, in the band itself. You are correct. And you probably identify it as really one of the ultimates. Now, there are great watch designers who are not as well known, who have very expensive watches as well. But as far as an icon and a really distinctive signature look, I think we all know. There's a great watch designer who does this kind of link in their bracelets that this really mimics in the ring. And yet we're gonna go lower than $79.99 for you. Big value, I'm putting it on the auction block again. Guys, I have to do auctions. You know why? Otherwise, I can't price them the way I want. More importantly, I can't price them the way you want. So here's what I've got to do. We're going to go less than 7,000, 6,000, or 5,000. I'm going to try to make it happen here. We certainly got there on the Tanzanite. Took a minute, but we got there. We got to that big value. We got that moment. We got that one out the door, and we got a happy shopper as a result. Now I get to make this better than 4,000 or even 3. Now, for the last several years that I've been hosting this show, there have been 9 of them here. But guess what? The last several years, I'm rarely able to go below $3,000 on a men's ring, even when gold was just a mere $2,600 an ounce. Now it's closer to $4,600 an ounce. So what are we doing? Trying to get you on the phone lines. I'm bribing you. I'm bribing you with a below cost price tag to pick up the phone and say, okay, maybe gold isn't that much. No, it is. It's just I'm doing something different. I'm giving you values that aren't even allowed, not even here. Because make no mistake, I'm not supposed to get 3,000, I'm supposed to get 8. That's a big divide. That's $5,000. Now, let me tell you something. There is something you can figure out to do with $5,000, and that's what I'm saving you on the jewelry right now. So instead of 3,000 to open, because I don't have an open yet, and I refuse to take no for an answer. I really do, because these are values that are quite clear and obvious. It's going to be a $10 increment, and it will not be $3,000 to start. This is where men's rings simply do not go. And we are going to make it better. Better than 3,000. Better than 29, 28, 27. Now you might as well melt the thing and keep the moonstone. I'll give you the moon, the stars, the diamonds, the gold, and the workmanship. All of that. You get the moonstone. You get the best moonstone the world has ever seen. And we're going to make it better than 28. Better than 27. Better than 26. This is the time to get it. I don't know. I want to see it in yellow. I just really want to see this in yellow. We know the richness of the yellow gold. We know yellow gold's popular because it tells the world it's gold, right? Yellow looks like gold. I mean, you know, that's how it's mined. It's mined in a yellow color. So that tends to be when we see gold be popular, and it's the most important metal out there by far, we like to see the yellow. I'm liking that combination visually. I'm just thinking about it, imagining it, because there's so much golden and green to that stone as well. So it really pair up nicely with the yellow gold. If you are thinking about that, I think you got the right track there. Let's take a look. Better than $2,600. We're going to make it $2,500. Let's get this going. We can make magic happen, and boy, are we seeing that right now in the moonstone. $2,500 to get it started. Welcome into a big Thursday. We've got an hour and 20 left. Not a ton of time, a lot of jewelry to move. And don't forget about our next big top of the hour. I'm going to bring you the museum world-class diaspora. And it's new. It's never been shown. and yet it's had a number of markdowns already. I'm not sure how that's happened, but I'm excited to see it and excited to bring you an even better value here tonight. We got a very affordable pink zircon coming up as well. This pink zircon is everything. Wait till you see this. We've got an oval pink, and it's so pretty. It's classic too. And this is fun because we also have a pink zircon wheel as well of the biggest and best rings we have. So you're gonna see all of that plus a yellow diamond necklace. My $22,000 Paraiba's come out to play. Before you say, let me change the channel, don't do that yet, because this $22,000 Paraiba is not $22,000 tonight. I'm going to try to clean it up a little bit. It's got a little fingerprint behind it. So let me see if I can reach back behind that stone. Yes, now it's all polished up and cleaned up and ready to go. Here's what I'm going to do. We have basically an hour and 22 minutes left. Here's what I want to do. I'm going to give you a chance to make me an offer on this ring. I'm going to sell it at the end of the night to our top offer, no matter what it is. I'm going to keep you updated throughout the show. It's kind of like a raffle. Do you ever do that? I go to sporting events, and they always have, every sporting event will have a raffle these days where you donate money to a foundation, and then you get a set of numbers, and they put it all together as like a lottery and then give it away at the end of the day. I got to tell you, this is much the same. This is going to be kind of like your opportunity to save a whole bundle of money. This is our $22,000 Paraiba. It's $91.99. I just want to introduce you to it. It's our 1-carat-07 Paraiba. The rumor is, and I've talked to the Brazilians who are going to have a couple on display in Tucson in a couple of weeks, and the rumor is that they're going to put a couple for sale. They are also going to do a little bit of an auction format. I've seen them do this before. It was a decade ago. They're honoring another anniversary by bringing this back. They're going to have a 1-carat. They're going to start the bidding at $100,000. They're anticipating getting close to $5 to $6 million from the wholesale world in Tucson, Arizona in a couple of weeks. This is, again, a family that I adore. They brought the Paraiba to the States for the first time years ago. I've been working with them ever since. They're going to have a 1-carat, not this one. They're going to have a 1-carat Paraiba, and they're going to start the bidding at $100,000. It's a loose stone. It's in a box. They're not setting it. There's no diamonds. There's no gold. I wanted to take that because I met with them yesterday, and I wanted to bring, I thought, you know what, in honor of what's going to happen in a couple of weeks in Tucson, for the rest of the population that can't go, or isn't a reseller, or isn't a wholesaler, if you can't go to the Tucson show, let me bring our version of that, except we're not starting at $100,000. I'm letting you tell me what your top offer is. It is our $21,999 ring. That's because it's also in a bridge mounting with a carat-05 in diamonds at the end of the show tonight, which is exactly 80 minutes from right now. 80 minutes. I will let everybody know what the top offer is. I will let you know as they come in. I've never done this before. 9 years standing here, I've never done this before, ever. I'm going to have you make offers. I will also alert the rest of the audience, all three of you. I'm going to alert you guys to what the top offer is. At 8 o'clock tonight, when this show wraps up, well, 7:59, I'm going to sell it to the top offer. That's it. I'm going to sell it. Top offer. I'm going to sell it to the top offer. I don't care if that offer is $500. Listen, if we get someone who says, I'll give you $400,000, fine, but you don't need to do that. If you want to buy it outright, it's 22 grand. If you want to try to save a bundle on it, make an offer. As your operators get an offer, I'm going to keep showing it. I'm going to show it for the next 79 minutes. And our top offer is going to get at 8 o'clock. It's kind of like a raffle. Someone's going to win this piece, essentially. Because I bet you I'm not going to get close to 22,000. I just know our audience. So that's what's happening. And if you'd like to make me an offer on it, I will alert everybody to what the top offer is. And you can call it any time from now until the 8 o'clock hour, which is, again, 78.5 minutes from right now. I will sell this ring for the top offer. And this is our $22,000 Paraiba. And it's a 107 with a 105. And again, in Tucson, which is coming up in a couple of weeks, in the Tucson show, there will be a 1-carat that's going to start at $100,000 and it's going to be sold at the end of the show. The show is only going to be about, 4 days. So at the end of the show, it's going to sell. They're projecting to get $5 to $6 million for a 1-carat Paraiba. Now, obviously, I'll tell you what actually happens, but because we don't know yet, I'll be there. So here's what's happening. Did you already have an offer, Jason, on this one? What is it? $1,200? Okay. So what you're going to need to do is just write her number down, her customer number and her name, And if she's the top offer at the end of the show, so everybody, Margaret has called in and she's already offered us $1,200. So there's not even been another offer, which is kind of wild. I know, everyone's probably just in a state of complete shock right now. What is she doing? What am I watching? The top offer will win it at the end of tonight's show. Not a week from now, not a month from now. Margaret, thank you for your offer. She's our only offer. Margaret, you might get it at 8 o'clock. Please stay with me, though, because we're going to announce who gets it at 8 o'clock. I've never done it before, but it's going to be kind of fun. So our top offer and our only offer is $1,200. If you can now, most of my jewelry I've shown you tonight has been over $1,200. And it's been great, but it's not quite the rarity of a Paraiba. So, hey, listen, Margaret, thank you. One offer. Okay. Probably the stupidest thing I'll ever do in my career. Yeah. Renee's going to offer us 25. Okay, so that's the offer to beat. Now, again, you probably don't need to, if your offer was 2,000, you probably don't need to call at this point because Renee's offered 25. So, yeah, you only call in if you can beat the offer. So we have an offer of 25 from Renee. So thank you very much, Renee. All right, so we'll move on. I'm not going to show it for the whole hour and 20 minutes. I'd like to. Who knows what would happen? But I might. Who knows? We got a few other things to pop in there for you. But I'll keep reminding you of it, and we'll sell it at 8 o'clock. And so far, our top offer is 25. I better get out a pen and paper myself just to keep a record here of what's going on. So I don't have paper, so I'll just use a paper towel. All right. So, Renee, thank you for the offer. Renee's at 25. And again, it's our $22,000 Paraiba. So I'll try it on because you're probably wanting to see, is it like microscopic and is it teeny and all that stuff? No. Yeah. Oh, okay. Regina's got 28. All right. Regina's now the leader at 28. So again, we'll keep reminding you, you can make offers at any time. We're not going to show it for a whole hour and 15 minutes. I've got a couple other items to show you. Just want to let you know, though. And it can be done in any gold you'd like. So top offer's 28. That's good to hear. All right. So let's get to our really cool pink zircon pendant. How much? 3,500's been offered. Who's that? I need names, too. Okay. Thank you, Shirley. Shirley, by the way, is at 3,500. So Shirley is at 35, and again, take these. Oh, 4,000's been offered by who? Rhonda. Okay, so we'll keep everyone updated, but again, I will let you all know. But Rhonda's at 4, so $4,000 would be the offer to beat. And even if you made an offer and you can still go a little higher, you'll let me know. But here we are with our pink zircon. Ooh, look at that. That is a really cool pink zircon. So 9833, and again, we'll continue to take your offers. Top offer right now is $4,000 from Rhonda. Thank you very much. Okay, so here's pink zircon. 9833 is the number. I know. It is our 148 oval pink zircon, and we have a $5,000 offer. Who's that? Thank you, Shirley. I don't know if it's the same Shirley, but I'm taking your notes here. So we have Shirley at $5,000. And again, hour and 15 minutes, we will sell it to our top offer. How exciting is that? So that's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. But here we are with the 148. That's the pink zircon, then a 1-point diamond right above it. And it's going to be in white, yellow, or rose gold. And we've got a great giveaway in the meantime. And don't forget about the Gents Moonstone, by the way. The Gents Moonstone is also still here if you want to revisit that auction. This is a 1-point diamond, Tony. Yeah. So one individual 1-point diamond round brilliant there. And we're going to do this one. You know what? I was thinking here. Let's just go really affordable here. We got a $5,000 offer from Shirley on the Paraiba. That's the current top offer. What I'm going to do here is not $5,000. Yeah, I'm going to go under $1,000. I'm going to make it $9.99 for the pink zircon pendant. Let me show you a couple different ways to look at it here. And thank you, everybody, for the offers. It's nice. We've had, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 offers? So that's good. Nice to have y'all with us. Giving away a Paraiba tonight. A carat plus. Should be the multi-million-dollar stone in the Tucson wholesale trade show. And again, I'll be sure and let you know how that turns out. But take a look at this. There's our pink zircon. Did you have any higher offer than that, Jason? Okay. So stuck at 5 right now. Top offer, Shirley, $5,000. Thank you, Shirley, so much. Here we go. This is going to be, look at that. Isn't that fun? You never know what you're going to see on these shows. You just never know what's going to happen. But take a look at this. 5/8 of an inch top to bottom. I'll try it on the neckline as well. It's got a deep purple, pink, red. I mean, it really is a multitude of colors coming together here. But of course, something we know about the zircons is their double refraction that they give that is so highly desired, of course, giving a lot of sparkle there. And let's take a look at this. This is really well done, and I'm going to make it better than $9.99. I know we're all you're going to have to kind of keep the Paraiba in the back of your mind. I'll continue to wear it throughout the show as well, so you get reminders about that Paraiba. Again, top offer right now is $5,000. If you've got an offer higher than that, think of the savings. I would ask you to think of not the offer, but think of the savings right now, because we've got the $22,000 ring that I'm wearing right now. It would, if we don't get a higher offer, it will sell to Shirley at $5,000. So stay with us till the end of the day too. The end of the show is only an hour and 12 minutes and 30 seconds away. I'll keep counting down. So you know, if you can beat $5,000, that's the offer right now to beat, which just FYI, still dramatically under cost on that. Dramatically. Shirley, dramatically under cost on that. So again, I anticipate some other offers, but let's take a look at this zircon. Let's do better than $9.99, better than $8.99, better than $7 or $6 or $5.99. It is, after all, solid gold, looking fabulous. We're gonna make this, you know what, make it $499 while we do this. I've got the most affordable item going forward here at $499. Then we've got yellow diamond in a necklace, a big individual yellow diamond. I've still got Kunizite, Tanzanite earrings to recap for you. We've got those gorgeous hoops with a really big diamond as your single stone in front of a hoop. That's going to be lovely. And then we also have a diaspora top of the hour. I'm going to do this. We've got our pink zircon pendant. I just want to show you the 3 best stones we have in the pink zircon arena, and they're fabulous museum level stones. So we'll show those coming up next. Probably should have started with the big stones, but we've got the smaller stone here for $409. I know we're all probably thinking Paraiba dreams right now. We're thinking about Paraiba. Keep considering it. Hour and 11 minutes, we'll sell it. But here's what we're going to do on the pink zircons. I've got 3 of the most incredible stones here, and they happen to be our highly custom designer pieces. This one's starting with a bridge here. Look at that, cushion cut. And then we go to the trillion. Oh, I love this mounting. This mounting is so fabulous. You got to be fabulous to wear it, okay? You got to be fabulous. You got to be like a fabulous diva of jewelry to wear that mounting. It's so cool. And then we also have, this is maybe the more traditional mounting of the bunch. It's also an oval, and this one's got a little more of a mauve tone. The others are really pinky red. This one's got a little more mauve pink, almost like a little golden undertone. Then our cushion cut here in the bridge, and then there is the fabulous trillion. These are the deluxe on clearance. I mean, really just truly blowing them out here. And again, $5,000, the price to beat on that Paraiba. But here is, let me walk you through some carat weights here, because they're really sizable. That's why they're here. They're the biggest sizes we have in the zircon family in our 13 karat plusers. So we've either got the 13 karat, 54 is the smallest. It's where I started there in the middle. That's the bridge style with that cushion cut. So that's going to be a 1354, and that will be our cushion cut with 76 points in diamonds. It's a triple row underneath it. Then we have the trillion. That's the 1378. And then, believe it or not, the oval is going to be the largest. Here's the 1378. That's a lot of gold. 68 points in diamonds along one side. And then this is actually the largest stone of the 3. It's our 14 karat 83 luscious pinky mauve tone. All zircons, all fabulous, double refraction throughout. That's some wild material. It's our blowout. So again, how do blowouts work, and why are there 3 rings on at one time? Like material, but different, because we have, I like giving you a selection. I like finding something that's going to be perfect for you and your desired needs. This is, well, all 3 of them were the same price, $12,999 on our air, on our show, in our inventory. Now they get to be so much less. 9 minutes left to go in this hour. We have our top of the hour is the diaspora. We're going to share that with you. That diaspora is incredible, so make sure you stay with us. The diaspora is coming up at the top of the hour. It's only 9 minutes away, and then we will take those offers that you have on the Paraiba right now. I don't know what's going to happen. $5,000, way too low. But let's take a look at this trio of zircons and get them out the door. One great price, all 3 pieces. You just select which one is your favorite. Simple and easy on that front, and they will go. Lots of gold. We really did prioritize. They're bigger stones. You know, it's impossible to put a bigger size stone in a small mounting. You can't do it, at least not do it in the proper way. Here's what, I want to start there, because this is just where my imagination just runs wild. This is one of those Just totally unique mountings there that you're seeing. One of our best, you see that trillion stone. We talked about this earlier with the Tanzanite that we brought you, how beautiful the trillions are, how much liveliness and life they bring. This one does as well. And there, of course, with that double refraction at play, how awesome that is. That's got that really nice textured on one side, actually textured on both sides, but then the diamonds on the one side. Here's the bridge. We're going to go under $10,000 on all three, so you're going to have a great value. Here's a more, it's pretty too, because it's got the 3 rows in diamonds. That'll run all the way underneath, and of course, you're going to see all that from the side perspective here. You can always glean, kind of just peek in to the different angles of your ring and see those diamonds as a wide band run underneath your stone. That again is our large 1354, and then we got this one, which is that 14 karat pluser. It's a 1483, so closer to 15 carats. In the oval, there's actually a really pretty triple split shank here with some of the bigger diamonds with the pave. You see summer prong set here and here, and then the other sides are the pave. We're going to go less than 99 for you. Better than 99, 89, 79. These are collector's gems. They have got the attention of the designer world, no doubt about it. 2025 was all about designers embracing zircons for the first time, and major attention paid to custom designs they were doing for their very highfalutin clientele. Now we, of course, were some of the original purveyors of the bigger zircons to the television world, but also the jewelry world at large here. Still so proud to bring you what we can here in the ultimate high level, and they're not $7,000 or $6,000 or even $5,999. They're going significantly less. This is your chance to pick up the really big ones. They are the big and the bold. They are. We have the smaller one in the pendant if you'd like to get it for $499. This is where you're getting that extreme quality, that extreme high level. They're not even $59.99. They are on their way for $4,999 a piece, and that will be our best price we see on any one of those 3 incredible rings for $49.99. Oval, cushion, and trillion. You let me know. The minimum size is 13 carats. 54, and then they go up to nearly 15 carats there as well. We've got moments left until our diaspora comes our way. We've got that big time, nearly 10 carat diaspora museum level stone that is coming up in just a bit. We also have still the Rhodochrosite Tanzanite combination I brought you earlier in the show. That is one for the ages. I don't want you to miss out on that. It was $18.88 for a Tanzanite Rhodochrosite combination, in which the Rhodochrosite alone was 1.5 carats. Also have a very large Paraiba that is rubellite color. We have a copper-bearing rubellite. Look at this. I'll just flash it, see if you like it. There's our rubellite, and that, of course, copper-bearing, and that also is going to be a 1054. Have a very large Kunizite pendant we can do something with here as well. It's our trillion. Had a Kunizite earlier in a gorgeous Escher. This is our trillion cut stone. Look how pretty that is in a great setting. That's got a really nice orchid lavender pink to it. And then we've got our Paraiba. Reminder, we just, I'm getting another offer in, and I think it's going to be over that $5,000. There again, $5,000 top offer so far on the Paraiba. Will sell in about an hour and 5 minutes. All right, let's move on from the zircons and bring out the ultimate blowout. Yellow diamond necklace. It's happening right now. It's our 53 pointer. I want to make sure it's all polished up and ready to go for you. Look at this. Oh yeah. Yellow diamond cushion cut, east-west set. I've had it before. It was more money. We get to take this on down for you. I'm going to center it up there for you. We're going to zoom in and show you the beauty, the luxury of our yellow diamonds. Still a VS stone. 53 points in. I'm going to come in real close. Come on, I didn't get to know your yellow diamond. This is it. A one only, a fabulous value. I've got yellow diamonds on the side. Do you remember when this was $29.99? Because it wasn't all that long ago. It's item number 9425. It has a yellow diamond on either side. This is bezel set in the round, but really it's all about that center stone. The center stone itself is a 53 pointer, all bezel set, and then of course the O-rings attached at the corners, which are going to give you that attachment to the chain itself. White gold and yellow gold together. It's going to stay as is, so perfect, go with everything, and 3 points inside diamonds. And we have one. It only can stay in the gold colors. It's in. Good news is you get both. You're covered. You got the yellow and the white. We're going to do something really easy for you. One only, that's it. You see that yellow diamond and you realize this is not a canary yellow. I heard somebody today bragging about yellow diamonds in the canary yellow color, and I'm going, okay, well, That's great. It may be great. But do you really want a light barely there yellow if you can get a saturated pop of sunshine bright color? That's what you want. If it's just barely there, here's my advice. If you're looking for a light yellow, please buy a really bad white diamond. It's cheaper. It's just cheaper. And it'll give you the same look you're trying to achieve. If you're looking for a pastel or a pale yellow, go with a bad white diamond. Just tell your jeweler you want like a J color. Get a J or K or L color, and you're good. You'll get a light yellow. There's a lot of body color to bad white diamonds, so they can end up looking like yellows. Where you get to the really important yellow diamonds is where they give you a brighter color, a neon almost. I'm not talking about a highlighter color exactly, but you want it to be more that color. That denotes higher levels of quality, higher brightness, brilliance, saturation, because listen, if it's all treated and heated and bombarded and irradiated, that's one thing. But if it's natural, like we've highlighted there, that's where it's important. And if you can get from a naturally derived from the earth stone and you're getting better color, that's what's important. And take a look at this one. So not that light barely there yellow where it just looks like a bad white diamond, not at all. This is that bright, amazing pop of color. And we're going to bring it down in price. And I'm just going to make sure it's centered up here. I just want you to see all the angles on this stone because it is also, why would I come in that close if it wasn't clean? That's really the remarkable part here is that it's so clean, it's so bright, it's so stunning. And you can touch it like that with your tweezers because it doesn't matter because it's a diamond. Trust me, it's durable. The only thing that's going to cut it, I could use a knife and slice through it. I'm not going to be able to do anything to it because it's diamond. Now you don't need to worry so much when it's in a necklace, but it's a diamond. It's durable. It's going to be fine. You wear it, you enjoy it, you live in it every day. And for as many yellow diamond rings as I've had, who would like to have the ultimate diamond necklace to go with your ring, to add to it? Be a collector, have the head to toe yellow diamond. I mean, can you imagine dripping in yellow diamonds? There's a big award show this Sunday. There will be celebs. I've worked with a bunch of them. They're getting ready for the big show. They're doing their juice cleanses right now, and they're doing all their fancy facials and stuff to get ready for the big day. But they also are going to be dripping in yellow diamonds. You'll see it more than anything else on the red carpet this Sunday. Here's what we're going to do on your way to get that red carpet luxury, but every single day wearable. So even if you're not wearing the house, you're still wearing your yellow diamonds. So you catch a glimpse in the mirror and you go, look at me and my yellow diamonds. I'm so fabulous. I'm so amazing. And again, you had the right way to shop for it, so you didn't have to spend millions or thousands. You didn't have to spend $29.99 like it's been. Oh, we changed that. Let's get it out the door. We got about 30 seconds to do it. So how about this one going out right now for a bonkers value? Just an easy, go ahead and grab it, treat yourself moment. Start the new year with sparkle. Sounds like a crazy resolution, but it's the easiest one to achieve. And it can be done right now. You want to set yourself up with sparkle? You want to be the best shopper out there? This is how you do it. This is how you get it. And you shopped right place, right time, because tonight it's $999. Everywhere on the planet, you spend more on a 16-inch chain by itself. This is not a chain. It's a full necklace with a big old fat 53-point yellow diamond in the center. All bezel set so it looks like a 1-carater. You've got side yellow diamonds as well. It's adjustable with the lobster claw closure, and the thing is $999. One caller gets it, whoever it'll be first. I mean, that's just it. That's it. It's all I can do. Let me try it on. Let me show it on the hand. We'll show you all the details. Show you the way it looks. For those of you that just now tuned in, what a welcome into Thursday night with Lauren Blair. This is it, guys. $999. I'm giving away jewelry, and we got 60 minutes to do it. Here's what it looks like on the neckline. Oh, my. 16 inches right there. 17 inches right there. 18 inches right there. They're all built in. You don't have to make one choice. You get all 3 lengths built in. It's under $1,000. So while everybody else is getting that much or more for a basic 16-inch chain, I'm giving you all of that for $999. Wowza. That's how you take it. And that's one big yellow diamond. And why does it look so big? Because it's bezel set. And because the gold matches the diamond and it's all set into this chain, you're full-on necklace. That's amazing. Let's go back to the wheel close up. We'll show it one more time, 60 seconds, and that better be gone. Otherwise, I don't know if we even go forward with this show. I mean, we got Paraiba. I know we got everyone waiting on the Paraiba. What's going to happen with the Paraiba? Doing something we've never before done, ever in our history. I am taking top offer on a 107 Paraiba ring in a bridge. And my top offer so far, and I only showed it, I didn't show it at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. I waited till 6:40 to show it. And Shirley has my top offer at $5,000. It's the offer to beat. I'll remind you of it. Let me know if anyone wants our yellow diamond, because 30 seconds and I'm keeping it. There's only so long I can offer these with my heart and soul here when I'm just, it's such a blessing and a curse to know what the world is doing in diamonds and then to see what I'm doing in diamonds and being a yellow diamond on top of it that is so important with that color that it is, that structure. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sure. Here's the back. The back is finished. And this is going to be angled directly into the camera there, which will make it even a little bit brighter for you. Everybody's wondering what the heck is wrong with it. I mean, that is the biggest compliment you can give me. When you say, are you nuts? What is wrong with the piece? Show me the back, show me the size. What the heck is wrong with it? Nothing. The only thing that's wrong right now is nobody said sold on it. It's $9.99. It's a $3,000 TVON necklace, and nobody said yes. Nobody said, I'll take it. I'll try it. You don't love it, you send it on back. Put my name on it. Write me the hate mail. Write me the hate mail. I can take it. That unbelievable. $9.99. We've got a diaspora coming up, but I want to remind everybody of something we've never done before. I've been here 9 years and 2 months. 9 years, 2 months, 3 days, and 3 hours. I'm going to tell you something. I'm doing something tonight on this January 8th that I've never done in 9 years, 2 months, 3 days, and 3 hours. I'm taking a top offer at the end of the show. This ring, Paraiba, $22,000 TVON ring, because it's my 107, ultra bright, ultra clean. This is the ring you get. In a bridge mounting, I'm taking the top offer at the end of the show, which is in 56 minutes. I'm going to take the top offer. The top offer so far, and this is why I'm in a real, this is like a nervous moment. I've got my top offer is only $5,000 so far. $5,000. $5,000 for those of you that just tune in. Let me show you what's at stake here, because Paraiba doesn't go this low, and you know it. And if you want my necklace, please dial in, because that's the most affordable piece I'm going to have for the rest of the show. This one is the Paraiba I'm talking about. And I'm not going to wait till 8 o'clock, because 8 o'clock we're technically off the air. So I'll wait like 7:59, which is, right before the end of the show, because I want to give everyone as much time to think about as possible. This is the one I'm referring to. That is my carat 07 with a carat 05 in a bridge mounting in it's the band ring. It's got the gold of 5 rings in one. At 8 o'clock tonight, it's going to be gone, because I'm going to take the top offer. Now, right now, Shirley has the top offer at $5,000. So at this point, if your offer is lower than 5, probably not the kind of thing you need to dial in on. But if you have an offer that is greater than $5,000, and just so that we don't make it too chaotic, probably something structured like a $100 increment seems fair. But if you have an offer higher than $5,000, we'd love to hear from you, because we'll put your name on it, and we will sell it at the end of the night tonight, which is only 54 and a half minutes away. So that's going to be sold at the end of the night to our top offer, no matter what it is. I'm vowing that to you. I am not going to, there is no reserve on this, obviously. I really wanted to go to the top offer. So if you have an offer greater than $5,000, let me know, and we will put your name down, and then we'll sell it to the top offer at the end of the day, no matter what it is. So that's just a little heads up on that one. I'll try it on for you, because it's our first time seeing it this hour. So let me show you. And you can do any gold color you want as well. So you can make it in, yellow gold, rose gold, whatever you like. But look at how heavy. This gives you an idea of why it's $22,000. It's not just the Paraiba. It's not just the 1 carat 05 in diamonds. It's also this really heavy gold weight you're getting all the way around. The wider band in the back that we're going to size for you, the solid finishing on the inside. This is the ultimate clarity in a blue-green stone. It's on the hand, just because you want to know what it's going to look like, right? And then that's going to be one color, and you can get in any gold you want. We're doing that for free, sizing for free, shipping for free, all the things. So that's going to be sold at the end of this show. Stay with us to find out, because I don't know where it's going to go. All I know is that all we've got right now is a $5,000 offer. So let's get to something new though. New that's not been on the air yet somehow mysteriously has had a multiple round of discounts. The problem is, oh yeah, the problem is I shouldn't be discounting it. Look at the reds. Here's our color changing diaspora. Item number is 112-9963, and we've got some calls coming in, so I have a feeling we might be getting an offer, a new offer on that Paraiba. Let me know if you've got an offer that can top $5,000. It will be sold in just 52 minutes or so, okay? Because we'll do it about 7:59 so that we can all tell you what happens. All right, so here we go. This is my absolute best of Turkish color change diaspora. Our world-class museum stone is what we have dubbed this. This is why it's been in hiding. Now, somehow, this was created only about 5 weeks ago. It's our 909. I have not had it on the air. It is stunning, and yet I'm so glad it's coming out tonight because this 909 is on fire. Beautiful greens, champagnes, golden hues, as well as, yes, the reds that are coming through more powerfully than I've seen any diaspora do before it. So the really ultimate kind of color you're getting. It also has 48 points in diamonds, but we got to take a really good look at those on the side because they're actually going to be tapered baguettes that are happening on the sides. And we'll show you how that looks here because it's actually rounds and rounds of tapered baguettes here. So you have your 4 and then your 3 and then your 2 that are going to basically fan here and look so beautiful on. This is in the yellow gold, or you can change it, so we're not limiting the gold here to what you see on the screen. You can change that up if you'd like to. But here's how, I don't know. I mean, I remember seeing this a couple weeks ago, didn't show it on the air. I remember it being $13,999. Well, because it's almost 10 carats of a one source, color changing, phenomenal stone. And then you've got the highest degree of color change because most of these stones aren't going to exhibit any pinks or purples when they're here in studio lights. The fact this is not giving you a pink or purple, it's giving you downright reds, and then you see it on the hand and realize, oh, that is a design of stone. That also goes with everything, looks great with everything, great neutral color, but also changes color. So really fun to just watch as you wear it and as you enjoy it, how it's always gonna be a different look. It's gonna give you different colors based on your different light environments, whether it's indoors, outdoors, incandescent, UV lighting, fluorescent lighting, always a little different. But all these gorgeous colors, even in one light, because I'm not able to change the light in the studio. That would obviously be impossible to do, but you're seeing even here on display up close what kind of colorway this gives. I've got a fabulous value. There's already been a markdown. I'm just going to recite here. This is the easiest part of my job, is to just to tell you what the bag says, because it involves no creativity on my part and no risk. I've got a markdown here for $12,999. $11,999, $10,999. It's had 3 different markdowns, but nothing's got it below the $10,000 mark. I know our audience pretty well at this point, 9 years, 2 months, and 3 days. Getting to know you better every single day, but also welcoming in so many new shoppers every single day. Here's what I can tell you. I don't think anything close to 10,000 is going to get the job done. So here's what I'm going to do tonight. On our best of the best, and you know it, I saw the 16 karat go the other day. We had the 10 karat go. My 10 karat, you know why it went so fast? It was down to $89.99. That was after that 10% off. I'm going to help you own this now tonight, much better. And this is with the high-end tapered baguettes on the side. No round brilliance here, just tapered baguettes. So we went really high-end with these diamonds to match the quality of that center stone and taking it even lower than 10,000. Let's go auction it off. I got an interesting hour ahead. I can feel it in my bones. It's going to be a weird hour. It's going to be a day when we're going to take top off art. Shirley, so far looking really good. Top offer's $5,000 on the Paraiba. Do your research. Ask your other favorite shopping network. What do they have for Paraiba? They're going to tell you they don't have any. Go to Tiffany & Company. They've got one for $500,000 in one of their stores. Actually, I can't say that anymore because it used to be $568,000. That was years ago. I don't know if it's still there. That was the last time they had a Paraiba. $568,000, and it was dirty and included, and ick. You guys wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. So call me on the Paraiba. We're going to have to multitask. You're going to have to multitask like how you do tonight. Think about the Paraiba continuously as I show you other pieces. But right now, I am a believer in this. I have shown more diaspora and sold more high-end diaspora than anyone on the planet. This is one of my favorites. Let's do better than 10,000, 9,000, 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, 5,000, 4,000. $3,500. Best value I've had on a big diaspora here. I'm going to need to go lower. It's Thursday night. Let's party. Always takes me back to my collegiate days. That was always the day you started a party. Thursday was. It was like, especially when you were junior, senior, you didn't have classes on Friday. That was the weekend. I consider this every time we get to shop for jewelry like this, it might as well be your all-out party day. This is it. It's not 35. It's not 3,000. I will get you on the phone lines and I will get you. Here's my exchange. Here's my deal. You call me at that phone number, you're going to get in turn one of the very rarest, one of the very best, a priceless stone in this category, and you're going to get it for cheap. Next to nothing. I'm not even asking $3,000 to start. Here is the $14,000 ring that even on discount, my lowest discount was the $10,999. Even if you took 10% off, okay, that's still going to be 10 grand. We're going to make this better than 3,000, and we're going to light up these lines. We're going to light them up. And might as well, while you're getting in on this auction, you might as well put in your top best offer on the Paraiba and the bridge, because this is the night to be collecting. Save on a bunch. Get a couple of different items, because this is the night when everything is being given away. Take a look at this. Not 3,000, not 29, 28, 27. Come on down. You know a 10 carat or a 9 carat or an 8 carat would never be this price tag. Once again, I'm getting close to the price of a 2mm gold band by itself. I got a $10 increment when we get the open. It means if you want to bid and continue to bid, it's only asking $10 to advance it. We're going to go better than 27 or 26. Come on in. You are waiting for the best in values. You got it. We shopped for the last 2 months on the biggest clearance event we had ever had. I am topping those values here tonight. If you've watched the last 133 minutes, you already know that. If you just tuned in, you don't know that. But now you're getting the idea, because that is not a $2,600 ring. I am here to save you a massive amount of money. I'm so far saving you close to 12 grand on one ring. That is not normal. And I'll take it even lower than 26. Come on in. Get it to resell it, if nothing more. Do you know how many jewelers shop here? Designers shop here. People that shop, I have people that host TV shows that shop here. I can't say their names, that wouldn't be a good look, but there are people that host other shows that shop here. Why? Because they're in the business and we got a better value than they can get for themselves. That is a huge testament to quality and value. And I got it right now. At one of our best values I've ever seen us do, and it's not $2,600, let's go $2,500 to start. I'm doing auctions because I can't give these prices. As a host of this show, I can't just give you an outright price like that. I am relying on your viewership and your recognition of when a value is a big value. I am relying on you to call us when you see that value to make it yours, and this is how you do it. So $2,500, let's give it 60 seconds to get it started. I cannot go lower. I'm asking $500 for the 909, for the 48 points in tapered baguettes. That's what this is. Now, if I said that I had a 9 carat stone for $500, somebody would be calling me right now. That's what this is. That's what this is. That is how this is. With 48 points in tapered baguettes, in your choice of gold and size and everything else we do. How about shipping it to your house for free? That costs a couple $100. We do that. This is your moment, and that stone is everything. And you're not even seeing the diamonds till I move it all the way to the side, because the stone is so large. Look at that. Look at those baguettes doing their thing, shining brightly as only a tapered baguette can do. We've got, look at those diamonds there. Look at that. 2,500, no open yet. My goodness. Well, we're going to look at the Paraiba for the next 45 minutes. It's my last item of the day. That's not true. I have one hoop earring and that's it. So I got the hoop earrings and the Paraiba, 2 items to sell in 44 minutes. 2 items, 44 minutes. So figure 22 items 22 minutes an item. That's what we're looking ahead. If you're not interested in either, you're free to go bedtime, nighty-night. Go get your chamomile tea. Go turn in for the evening. Do your wordle for the day, your crossword, whatever you do to relax. Whatever you do to quiet down the evening. Because I'm going to be screaming for the next 44 minutes because I got values. And they're values that nobody's recognizing at this point yet. What's up, Jason? Who do you have? Judy. Judy's from where? Judy, let me tell you something. I don't know what's happening in North Carolina tonight. I don't know what's happening across this nation. I don't know. I've been on the air. I've been in this building here with no window. Well, that's my only window, and that one's not even real. I have been in a building. I don't know what's happening the last 2, 3, 4 hours since I've been here, but I'm going to tell you right now, Judy, you are set to get the value of a lifetime. Judy's got the open at $2,500. Here's the good news. The good news is if you're not Judy in North Carolina, you're not getting it until you realize it only takes $10 extra to potentially put yourself in the lead. And we are going to have to wrap this up. We got our Paraiba. We're going to look at it. The Paraiba. I know somewhere, Shirley's waiting to see if she wins the Paraiba at $5,000. We're going to show that again. We've got the hoop earrings to show you as well. I got some recaps here. We can recap some things as well. But this is last call. If you don't mind, I have to, I'm going to turn my head from you guys for a minute because I got to do some math here. There happens to be, now ignore the $2,000 in the band. We already know that. You know that, right? $2,000 in the band just in gold. If we look at $2,500 on a 9-carat 09 stone, that is $275 a carat. If we ignore the gold, there's $2,000 in gold. I prefer to look at it as you're paying right now $500 for the center and the diamonds and the work, the workmanship that made it. We're also, though, a different way to look at it. If you're going, okay, I'm not buying the gold, fine. Let's look at that as $275 a carat when in Tucson in a few weeks, this material up to 2 carats in size goes for over $3,800 a carat. I've got a fraction of that price. This isn't $380 a carat, it's $275 a carat. $380 a carat would be great. That'd be 10% of wholesale. I've got it for less than that. It's at $275 a carat. That's unheard of for color changing diaspora. And this one, is it dirty? Is it included? Is it downright just ugly? No, it's the best color out there. It's red flashes coming through. There are kiwi greens. These are the things you look for. You can shop anywhere you want for your jewelry. But please, if you're looking at a color change diaspora, it should have these features if you're considering the best. It should have champagnes, bright goldens, kiwi greens. It should show you some bit of purple or pink. But if you're getting the reds, that means it's the ultimate high level. We have $2,500. That's $275 a carat. If I don't include the diamonds, the gold, or the workmanship, or the labor to make it, and we have one bidder, that's it. Let's take a look. Final call, 2 minutes. It's going to be gone. And you've got a final 2 minutes to get in, take action, make it yours. But you do need to call. It will sell. That's the thing. It's not available tomorrow. It's not available in an hour. It's going out in a minute, 50 seconds. That's it. And it will be gone. Whether it's Judy in North Carolina, whether it's somebody else, we don't know. But this is your moment right now to talk to us. Tell us if you want to go ahead and give it a shot here. But $2,500, wow, is that too low? And we all know that. But again, how many people? It comes down to viewership. It's really hard to sell things to people that aren't watching. That is a fact. Because there's nobody I know that's going to call up and go, I'm just going to buy whatever's on the screen. I don't know what it is or what the price is. I'm just going to call up that show and buy it. It doesn't happen. We got to have you watch them first. And this is why a piece like this makes you wonder, do we have a full audience if that's 25 and sitting there with one bidder? Final minute left to go around here. This will be gone. Last chance to get in on it. That's it. What a value. $275. I don't think I've ever sold a diaspora. Even the 1 carats. Even the 1/2 carats, the 2 carats, the 3 carats. I mean, they're never $275 a carat. We've got a $909. This isn't like, you don't price them the same no matter what the size is. This is a stone that is heavily dependent on the size of the stone. That much tougher to get the bigger gem material because it had to start with the bigger rough. And you've got the 100%, really 110% color change because you're seeing bright reds come from within. It's a $2,500 bid. It's got, you know what, Judy, it looks like it's going to, yeah. That's a really fabulous buy right there. $2,500 should never be. $14,000 ring, and we got it for you. 20 seconds remaining. We're going to spend some time with the Paraiba. A couple of you have just messaged and said, can I see that again? Because I think that's the $22,000. It's the same ring. It's the $22,000 ring you've seen before. It is straight from our vaults. We did not put it on the sale event. The good news is I have a better price here because I'm letting you price it how you want. So this is once, twice, 3 times and sold. Congratulations. Here's the Paraiba. So once again, what we're doing here is we're going to be selling this in about 38 minutes from now. Not long. I hope Shirley's still with us, or at least going to tune back in here at the end of the show. We have a $5,000 offer. Now, that may sound like, okay, well, that's nice. This is a $22,000 $5,000 ring. Very rare to see a blue-green Paraiba with this size. Over 1 carat, super ultra high clarity. Welcome in. This is a stone I collect. I have loved since 2004. When I first laid eyes, you've all heard of love at first sight. Some people believe in it, some people don't. I can actually verify it exists. And not because I've experienced it with a human being, but because I've experienced it with a gemstone, which sounds freaky deaky, doesn't it? But it's a fact. I fell in love with the stone the first time. I'd read about it, I'd heard about it. Tourmalines, yeah, dime a dozen. Once I saw the copper-bearing and manganese-bearing material, my whole tourmaline world turned upside down. And I became a collector. Granted, back then I was selling it loose for $800–900 a carat. That was not the blue-green material. It wasn't the ultra clean. It was just the collectible gemstones. It was the loose stones. It was branded in the marketplace at the time. It was still being actually produced by 3 different mines at the time. That was 21 years ago, 22 now. This is the rare of the rare. Like I said, the reason the inspiration came to me to do this and to do this format tonight, spur of the moment, was simply because I met up yesterday with some dear friends who are the Paraiba dealers. They are the ones who were involved in the initial mining in Brazil. They are the ones that pioneered the Africana material in Mozambique and Nigeria many years ago. They are the family that have been basically responsible for distributing the Paraibas throughout the world to kings, queens, mostly to collectors, millionaires, tech giants, royalty, heads of state, people like that, who have millions of dollars to spend to collect gemstones. They are the ones that have been responsible for that. They've distributed this material. Now, for the last many, many years at trade shows, it has not been offered for sale. The rumor is, and again, things change, everything is subject to change, but the rumor is, because I heard it from them directly, face to face, yesterday, so pretty up-to-date information here, that they are going to offer one carat stone in Tucson this year, which is the first week in February. They're going to offer that one. They're going to have it be like, it's already, the word is out, it's circulating. I was given permission to talk about it so that if you are going to Tucson or know somebody in the business who is, they will see this. You can go and you can offer to buy that 1 carat Paraiba. The bidding is going to start at $100,000, and then at the end of the show, it's going to be sold to the top bidder. They're expecting to get between $5 and $6 million for the stone. Now, what's the difference? Nothing. The difference is that's at Tucson in the wholesale trade show that you have to be a vendor to get into. The difference tonight is that on a random Thursday night, Lauren Blair is on TVON talking about a 1 carat 07 Paraiba, where our top offer is $5,000. I am asking for a top offer. We have a caller right now who's making an offer. Let me see if it's better than $5,000. My top offer thus far, only been showing it for about 40 minutes here. Off and on. My top offer is from Shirley. I did not get her state, but I'll find out. She's at $5,000. Now, if there's a better offer for the ring that you see there, better than $5,000, we want to hear from you, because at the end of tonight's show, I'm not giving it a week, 4 or 5 days. I'm giving it about 35 more minutes, and it will be sold tonight. So if you have an offer, we're looking for the offer to top 5,000. That is our top offer so far. If you have an offer greater than that, we'd like to hear from you. We have a couple of things to recap from the show. Like I said, all I have is hoop earrings to show you from the rest of the show. So I'm going to do some recaps for you. I've got some pieces here that were well under $2,000 from earlier that are still available. So I'm going to show you what those are. We're going to give away some jewelry here. We're going to do some crazy things. We've got an under $2,000 recap wheel to share with you now. And then we're going to get to, again, thank you. We have a $5,200 offer. Who is that? Okay. So, okay, Marsha. Okay, Marsha. Marsha's at 52. All right, so we're going to need any bids higher than 52 at this point. Marsha, thank you so much. So the current offer is $5,200. And I'm going to let you, again, we're not going to just show it the whole time. I've got a few other pieces to get out the door. But that is $5,200. So again, Shirley, if you'd like to top that, we do need to hear from you. And that is our, again, 34 minutes until the end of the show. So 34, actually less than 34 minutes, it will be gone. So make those offers. And Jason, did you have an offer on this one too, or no? Okay, so it was a little less than 5. Well, again, I'm gonna show you a little recap here. We're gonna do some under $2,000 pieces from earlier. These have all been on the air earlier here tonight. So we're gonna show you what we have here. And yes, every one of them is $2,000 or actually $19.99 or less. I even have this Tanzanite Rhodochrosite combination. I have a couple of star sapphires. I actually have a star sapphire and a star ruby to add to the mix here. There's the star ruby and here's the star sapphire that's going to be in the back left. All of the items you see here are actually going to be $18.88 or under. $18.88 or less. And there are 5 incredible items. So star sapphire, the blue in the back left. The aquamarine, which is well under $18.88, they're $18.88 or under, all of them. Yep, all 5, they're all one of a kinds. What you see on the air is the piece that is sized and shipped directly to you. And there is the Rhodochrosite Tanzanite in the back, the rarest of them all. And we are sitting here with star sapphires, star rubies, yellow diamonds, best of Sierra Santa Maria, and yet there is a Rhodochrosite Tanzanite combination up there that is $18.88 as well. So let's get them all out the door. Then we'll spend our last, it'll be our last few minutes of the show on the Paraiba. So thank you again. Marsha's the one to beat here. We've got a $5,200 offer on the Paraiba. Jason, did you get an offer there? Oh, Shirley's back? 55. Okay, so Shirley is at $5,500. Thank you, Shirley. So she's hanging out with us till the end of the show. Where's she calling from? Do you know yet, Jason? Because I'll give it. I'm just curious. Shirley from where? Shirley has laid down the gauntlet. That's Alabama. Okay, so we have got a $5,500 offer on the Paraiba. That is the offer to beat. So now we're going to just do this little recap wheel. They've all been on the air. We can recap or refresh your memory on all the intrinsics, all the details, all the look on the hand and all that. You just let me know which one you're thinking about, and I'll walk you through what's what, because we have our $12.99 Aquamarine. Also in that $12.99 category, it's also the centerpiece here. That's also $12.99. That's our yellow diamond Sorari piece, which has, oh, so many beautiful yellow diamonds here. Lots of yellow diamonds, champagne, and some different tones of yellow are throughout there. So that's going to be our yellow diamond in the center. That's $12.99, as is the aquamarine, and then everything else is $18.88. That's a blue star sapphire, a star ruby, also our Tanzanite and Rhodochrosite combination up there as well. So $18.88. Hey, Andy, we've got 30 minutes left in the show. So can I please, that's every 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock as well. All right, so here we go. This is $18.88 or less, all right? Also, we had a men's moonstone earlier, had that one really reduced for you. $5,500 is the offer on the Paraiba. I'll keep you up to date on that. We're gonna show it for the last few minutes of the show as well. But again, you wanna get those offers in now, so that's the time to do it. Also have a Kunizite pendant. Didn't show this fully yet, but flashed it a few times. Here's the Kunizite trillion that we have for you. That is a really specialty cut as well. That's our 807 trillion, and it's got a wild cut to it. There are diamonds in the bail as well as all the way around that halo. That's going to be here. Guys, 19 points in diamonds on that one. I'll do that. Yep, it's on the wheel. We'll do it for less than $18.88. I'll do that one for only $16.99 if you want the Kunizite in the trillion cut. So that's what we have here. We're going to give it 2 minutes on this wheel, and then last time seeing them, then I might dive into our Friday material here. Why not? I got Friday's material. We'll start diving into that, show you some of the pieces for tomorrow night's show, but give you a little jump start on those, and then we'll be on our way. And yes, the Paraiba will sell at the end of the night, which is now only 29 minutes away. I'm waiting till, we're going to give it a little moment here. We're not going to do it after the show goes off the air. So let me know, guys. Here we are, ready to go, $18.88 or less on all of those great pieces. 6 different pieces to choose from. Simply choose your favorite. The values are there. Also had some big Tanzanite studs earlier. They were big time. They were about 3 carats in each, and those were here earlier for $29.99. Had a men's moonstone that was here for $24.99, or it was auctioned, but we didn't get the open, so we'll just blow that out. I also have a big time black opal. We've got a great lightning ridge stone for tomorrow. I'll show it to you now. We've got a gold quartz pendant, opal necklaces, great big aquas. You name it, we got it. Minute left to go on that wheel for $18.88 or less. And then there are even some huge Spain earrings. We've got some big time rounds in stud earrings. We even have a certified pink diamond. This is wild. Certified pink diamond with a GIA cert 21 pointer. Let me know if you want to get to know that one a little bit better. All right, 45 seconds left to go. We're going to show you the hoop earrings. These are my absolute favorites. They were designed after something my mom designed. She's not a jewelry designer. She's not a famous actress. Her name is Linda, but her name is not Linda Blair. She's not that famous actress. I get that question every single day. Oh, you must be Linda Blair's daughter. No, I'm not. But because she has a different last name than I do. But here's what we're going to do, guys. We have some gorgeous diamond earrings that she designed back in the 1980s. and she designed for herself because she could never find, she was just a jewelry lover. She was a teacher. She was not an actress. She was not a jewelry designer. She was a teacher, and she was a volunteer. She still volunteers to this day. She designed an earring based on just loving jewelry and not always finding exactly what she wanted. And so she created with great downtown jewelers. She was, of course, the one that introduced me to the wholesale world where I hang out every day today. She was taking me as 2- and 3-year-old child. She was taking me to the wholesale district, the same one that exists today. Some of the same dealers are there too, which is really amazing. But here's what we have in a diamond hoop earring. This is really unique. And for my diamond lovers, I mean, yes, you're a hoop lover, but you really love diamonds. This is it. This is the Omega style bigger diamond here. This is so beautiful because we have the white, the yellow, and I even have the rose gold here to show you if you like. And the rose gold, look at that. There's that rose gold and that diamond. Here's what I've got for you. A hoop earring that is going to have a single diamond that is far larger than what you see in most engagement rings across the country. And here's why. We have a really spectacular, spectacular hoop. It is absolutely stunning. There's going to be the diamond hoop, which is solid gold and so well done. It's item number 1128959. And this will begin with that solid gold near finished hoop. You've got a solid heavier, like almost not the super wide tire styles that we see, but instead substantial enough to just be correct with the 62 points in diamonds. Now that means 31 points minimum each diamond. So that's a really good size you're getting in the diamonds themselves. I'm showing you the two most popular colors, which are the white and the yellow. Rose gold's here if you want it. This has a hinged Omega style, which makes it really easy to put on and take off and just wear. Just enjoy. But this is for those of you that have like diamonds by the yard. Necklaces. Think about the proximity of what you wear in your necklaces. Your diamond solitaire. I sold a bunch of diamond solitaires last night. I brought it up by request. It was our 1 carat solitaire. I know why. It's because everyone wanted something to go with their 3.5 carat diamond band or their big 3-stone ring that I sold like hundreds of the last couple of weeks. Y'all wanted the necklace to go with it. We brought out the 1 carat diamond solitaire for $29.99. That was popular last night. This is also the style of earring that really goes with it because you still have that bigger presence of diamond. One singular diamond is more expensive than a lot of little diamonds. That is really the key here. That's what you have. Nearly 1/3 of a carat in each VS diamond. They are VS clarity. They are stunning, stunning stones, and they sit beautifully because it's centered up. It's the first thing everyone sees in your hoop. Let's take a look. I'll try one on, and we're going to give you a big value, okay? So white, yellow, or rose, you decide. They're ready to go out tomorrow, okay? We've got them right here, ready to go within reason. Once we sell out a couple, then you're going to have to wait a little bit. But if you can be fast, you're going to get it shipped out right away. I'm going to show you the link that they give because this is a really good size for every day. 5/8. But what is 5/8? Well, 5/8 is between 1/2 and 3/4. So when you see it on against the ruler here, you're going to notice that it's this really good wearable size. But look at that diamond go. Just the shine and the brilliance. It really is. I mean, technically it's 3/4 of an inch. I mean, I don't know. We talk about inner diameters. This is really at 3/4 of an inch there, I would say. This is your hinge style. So it's basically open up like that. Look at how it stays open. So you're not worried about, okay, I got 1 second to get it. You just pop that in your ear, flip this up. It secures it in 1 second flat, and you are ready to walk out the door looking high style. What's up? Trillion Kunizite pendant gone. Enjoy it. Let me know if they need to see the Asher-cut ring that we had earlier as well, but thank you so much on that pendant. Now we're getting ready to go, guys, because it's the end of the show. It's go time. You know what to do. The hoop earrings are fabulous, and we're going to make it awfully affordable right now, and I've got one on to show you, so I'll do that next, and wait till you see this. Oh my, look at the gorgeous glamour that these give. Oh, love them. Love the way they look in, love the way that solitaire shows up, almost looks at first glance like I'm in this darkness of a lot of shadows and squatting down here just to get that earring shot in, and yet you see how it just from this perspective almost looks like that big diamond is floating right there, and yet that's like your solitaire ring, your solitaire in the pendant. Your DBT-wise, if that drapes your neckline every day and you've got big diamonds just set all the way around your neckline, how beautifully that coordinates back to it. We're going to do this earring for less than $2,000. They're not $19.99 at all tonight. Let's go back to the real close-up, show you what the white gold and the yellow gold look like together. This is stunning. And here's what I'm going to do. We're going to make this wild here. Make it simple. I know you love diamonds. What are you going to wear day in and day out? What's going to take that hard-earned money? My goodness, do we ever work hard? whew, we work hard. It's not easy earning a living, is it? It's not easy. Not easy. You want to stretch that dollar as much as you can. Get the luxury that you never need to upgrade. I got to tell you, I learned the hard way, and I speak from experience. I used to be that gal, I know, in the jewelry business. But listen, when I started, I wasn't making a lot of money. I was working a million jobs and, didn't have my own businesses yet. I wasn't making a lot of money. And I have very, very, very high-end taste. I got to tell you, I learned the hard way. I would buy demi-fine and costume jewelry over and over and over and over and over. And I realized, what am I doing? It's a waste. If you're replacing all the time, just go with the instant upgrade, I call it. This is the no need to upgrade. You're not going to be wearing those one day and suddenly the gold turns a weird color. You're not going to be wearing them one day and suddenly diamonds, you look and they're out of style. You don't wear this one day and suddenly there's a better diamond out there. All that there is worse diamonds. It's all lab grown now going forward. We don't do that. So $19.99, you're going to the height of quality, of value, of solid gold. This isn't a little lightweight tinny piece. This has got a great size to it. You're getting the big diamonds. They're almost 1/3 of a carat each. This is stunning. And it's not going to be 19, 18, 17, 16. I mean, here we are. And then we're going to have to spend some time with our Paraiba, because in about 22 minutes, that Paraiba is going to be gone, done and gone. And I cannot believe what I've done today. And it was probably the stupidest thing I've ever done on TV, to be honest. And I've done stupid things, because you don't talk for 3 to 5 hours a day on TV over 25 years and not do a stupid thing or two. I've done some stupid things or two on live TV. But I got to tell you, never anything as risky as this Paraiba thing that I'm doing tonight. But hey, $5,500 is the offer to beat. I have to sell it at the end of the show, which is 20 minutes away. And we're going to help you right now. Not $16.99, not $15.99, not even, guys, it's not even $14.99. And my mom, she's wearing, the 80s was a long time ago. She's still wearing the earrings. She invested into that earring, and I think it was 1988, I want to say. And she's still wearing those same earrings. This is what I'm talking about. These diamonds, they don't go anywhere. They don't, guys, this is it. This is it. It's not $1,499. It's going to be better. And these are really, look at the gold. I mean, it's hefty. It's nicely done. It's beautifully finished. Even with the fingerprints. I mean, look at that. All mirror finished gold, top to bottom, side to side. And the easiest hinge ever. Doesn't even touch your post. We're going to blow them out right now for $1,399. $13.99, white, yellow, and the rose. The rose is even here as well to get right out to you, i.e. tomorrow. So you can do that if you like. Here's how you make it happen. $13.99. Let's do it, guys. $13.99, 60 seconds, and then we're going to spend a little bit of time. We've got a quick opal to show you. Paraiba, last call on the Paraiba. It sells in less than 20 minutes, and we're going to have our, and I mean, when I say winner, I mean winner in every sense of the word. Really, truly. That is stunning. Stunning for $13.99. Take full advantage. Okay, so now we're on our way. $13.99. I'm going to show you, yes, we have the Rhodochrosite Tanzanite combination here as well. There it is. That is, don't let that one stay here. 1.5 carat Rhodochrosite. That is unheard of in that material that's bright and fiery. It's like, you know what it is? It's a lipstick color. It's like a really good lipstick color. It's not like that pure tomato red. Now everyone likes, some people like a pinky red or an orangey red or a blue red. This is like that really cool, almost like that pinky red. So stunning, such a rare stone. Let's get to this quick opal blowout quickly as well. And then we're gonna spend a little bit of time with the Paraiba just to give everyone a last call, because I don't want you to ever, not know what you're shopping for. So we'll spend a little bit of time. The offer to beat is $5,500. And what a value that is. All right, so let's take a look at this big opal. Here is our best of the best in platinum. I love the pattern of this opal. I think it's one of those Mother Nature sometimes gets really artistic, and it looks as if she put a brush to the canvas and painted a oil on canvas. Somebody's asking me right now, would you like to sell artwork on TV? And the answer is, well, I do. Someone's begging me to sell artwork on TV because, and remember those networks that used to sell canvas and prints and lithographs, and somebody's begging for me to come work for them and sell artwork on TV. And I literally, I thought my quip back to them was, I sell artwork on TV right now, every single day, because jewelry is artwork. Jewelry is wearable artwork, and yet sometimes it's not even the designer that gets credit. It's the Mother Nature. Seriously, Mother Nature gets the credit on this one. Yes, designs are part of it, and beautiful sketches and designs and castings and how the gold is made, and where that's all lovely. But sometimes look at the stone. Yes, go ahead. Tanzanite, Rhodochrosite, gone. Let's take a look at this artwork here, shall we? Mama Nature artwork here. Opal 112-4798. The Tanzanite Rhodochrosite combo is gone. Congratulations on that one. See, this is the time of night when everything's going to go. Here's our stunning platinum piece, 4 carats 29 of that lightning ridge opal. Also, diamonds everywhere down the sides. 35 points of diamond pave. And it's also going to be, look at this. I got to show you a good look at the side there. I like that little cutout detail. It almost looks antique, doesn't it? We don't sell used jewelry, okay, because I don't need, like, I like to be descriptive, but I don't need to get into descriptions on condition. I just like that all of our jewelry is new, okay? So it's new, so we don't need to talk about this is chipped, this is scratched, this is broken, this is that. No, it's all new jewelry, but look at that. As it turns, you're also seeing the beauty of the opal because it's more than just that. It looks like that. And like that, and like that, and it's got red, and it's got orange, and it's got the most beautiful bright blues, cobalt blues, lime greens. And after this, we're going to spend some time with the Paraiba. But I just want to get this out the door because it looks like graffiti on the bag, and that's a good thing. I'm not one who likes to look at graffiti, and I got to look at it every day because I live in the city of Los Angeles. But here's the thing, guys. This is going to be a big blowout. There's so many markdowns. I've got red marker, blue marker, yellow marker, orange marker, green marker. They all go down to the most insanely low price tag, and we're going to blow it out right now for $1,999. And if there's anything else you want to see before we go, we do have to spend some time with that Paraiba because we might have some other offers coming in, and the Paraiba will sell now in about 16 minutes. So we're going to spend some time with that Paraiba here for the end of the show. So if there is anything you want to see one more time before we spend the time with the Paraiba, let me know what that is now. And this is $1,999 for that incredible opal. And look at this on the hand to evaluate the size in solid platinum that is giving you. And oh, never mind, this one's not going to fit me quite right now, so let me show it this way. Definitely not a pinky ring. I think it's too big for that. But imagine that here or here, here or here, wherever you want it sitting on the hand, that is going to be sized to the proper size for you. So $1,999. Okay, so back to the wheel we go and show you kind of that spinning, turning angle so you can see every bit of that opal, including the backside, which is going to be like, oh, what's that? That's the host rock. That's what's proof, as if you needed proof beyond my word, but that's the proof that it's natural from the earth. No doublets, no triplets. That's the actual host rock. Look at, I mean, you don't even need to polish it. Look at the colors coming through, but that's the host rock from the inside. So that's natural through and through, Lightning Ridge Best Black Opal. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about our Paraiba here because we do have, and let me tell you something, I don't mess around when I talk about this, this notion of cost. When we're below cost, we're below cost. And listen, if you can't quite do it, you can't quite do it. We all have budgets. We all have desires. We all have jewelry collections, and you know, everyone's got a different one. So let me talk about this very quickly because the item number is 112-9199. Let's also, Tony, if we could, talk about on the graphics where the offer is at, because my offer stands at $5,500. That is far too low. The current offer, if it needs to be a banner, if you want to just write it telestrator style across the screen, whatever works. Oh my gosh, I would love a telestrator. Oh, anybody know what that is? Like when you're watching your football game and the commentator, the color commentator goes like, well, this guy is going from this formation, and he starts writing on the screen. That's a telestrator. I would love a telestrator up here. I think that'd be so much fun to just start marking up the, anyway, again, that's too techy for us. We like to keep these prices low for you, so we're just going to work with what we got. My current offer, though, because we are 14 minutes away from the show being over, good night. I'll see you tomorrow at 5. 5 o'clock, want to be my Friday night date, please? Please, I beg of you, please. Please, please, please join me on Friday night. Let's have a Friday night date night together because we got a 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock party happening tomorrow night. Now, our current offer is from Shirley in Alabama. $5,500 is her offering. And I'm looking at this bag because $21,999 to $5,500, there's a big divide there. That is a great divide. And it's a lot of savings. And in about 13 minutes, I'm going to sell it because that is the promise I made to you 1 hour ago. I brought this out at 6:40 Pacific time and said, I'll sell this at the end of the show. To the top offer, whatever it is, regardless of cost, because, oh, trust me when I tell you, and this is what, I don't mess around with this. This is below our own cost. And this wasn't made yesterday. This is below our own cost. Here's the other part that I probably should not say. So forgive me, oh, jewelry gods above, because this is what I should not be telling you, is that this actually was something I was supposed to show you in the 10% off sale, and you're probably going, well, darn it, rats, why couldn't you have shown it? Because it was still $14,999. That would have saved you, I know, 10% off, $1,500. But here's the problem with that. That's still a lot more than we're at. I sell this in 12 minutes or so. I'm not going to wait till after the show goes off the air because that doesn't sound right. We're going to announce, we're going to have our winner here at the end of the show, which I'm just giving you another look at it because I want you to know what's at stake. $5,500. Just hear me out on this. We are a manufacturer of everything we do here outside of a couple designer pieces. This is one of our own designs made here on site, on our facility, at our headquarters here in Los Angeles, California. And that ring cost us a whole lot more to make because we don't work on high margins to begin with. So if that was $22,000 and $15,000 on discount, well, guess what? It should be a lot more than $5,500. Now that is Shirley's offer. That is the top offer to beat right now. And it sells in about 12 minutes, actually a little less. So this would be the time to dial in if you've got a higher offer, okay? And I know, again, listen, if it's not in budget, it's not in budget. And I think at this point, we know. We know that. And it's a shame for, there's people that inevitably, I get it, we have busy lives. Not everybody can be with us every single moment of every single show. But I'll tell you something right now. I'm going to tell you something. I tell you something right now. This is why you make a point. If you can be with us for these live shows, these are the kind of opportunities that you get a chance to own and get a hold of that nobody else will. Okay? Let me know. Give it some thought. I'll try it on. Also, let's take you on a tour of the inside. Heavy, solid, wider band of gold. The inside is finished completely all the way through. You are choosing, it would be the same mounting with the same diamond weight, but you can choose white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. So the situation is this. The stone would be the same. The stone would be moved to a white or rose gold version of the mounting. Same mounting, same diamond weight, 105. So, I know, we're getting down to 10 minutes. 10 minutes. And I'm tempted to leave this up here because we need to see mountains move. We need to see a lot happen here in the next 10 minutes. This can be yours. I'm going to have to verify. We'll have to verify our shoppers here who make an offer. Let's make sure they're registered viewers because I do want this to be fair. And we do want to make sure that we don't bring this out again. This is going to be shipped out, not coming up on the air again. This is your chance to pick it up. Yes, we have some requests. Yes, the Sorari piece from tonight, I'll show you again. So give that some thought here. Got to pop in a couple requests here. Take a look at this. Here's the diamond ring. We may even sell it before the show ends, like a few minutes before, just because we'll give it a countdown. We'll give it a countdown, I promise. But take a look. You'll get at least a 2-3 minute countdown here. But this is going, because I know we're not all sitting looking at a clock. I get a clock because I'm in the studio, so I get to look at a clock. You guys aren't sitting at home looking at clocks. So I'll give you a countdown before we officially sell it, but I just want to remind you, we have some questions about this one. It's our designer Sorari ring with the 74 points in the colors of diamonds that you see in the middle there, and then the 23 points in the white diamonds on the sides that actually start larger and get tapered a little bit. I'll try it on the hand. This was $12.99, by the way, and this is the finishing through the inside. So it's got some great details on the inside. It is $12.99 only. So that'll be our last look at that Sorari piece. That was our only one of the whole show tonight. It's been kind of traditional. I've had 2 or 3 a show usually. This is my only one here tonight. Is that the one you're thinking about, Jason, or something else? Or are you thinking about the Paraiba? So yeah, get registered if you want to make an offer on the Paraiba. Again, $5,500 is the price to beat. I'm going to be showing that again up close and on the hand. I just had a couple requests here. It's, you know, the last minute of the show. So we've got a lot of requests coming in on a lot of different items that have been seen throughout the show. And I'd probably ask Shirley, who's our current leader at 55, I might ask you to call in too, just to be safe. If we get another offer, then you're on the phone lines here before the show ends. So we can, you know, if you're, you know, right now you're in the lead. You're still in the lead. I haven't heard an offer higher than that, but just want to let you know, Shirley. So I'll kind of keep this in the background here, and then we'll show it again up close. But yeah, Shirley, if you want to be on the phone lines now, or is she already, we can, you know, ask that you're on the phone lines. That way, if we get a last minute, because we have a couple of people verifying, it sounds like, on some offers. I haven't heard anything, but they are, sounds like, talking about the Paraiba, and we know that we have only 8 minutes left in total on the show and counting down. So it's really getting to the nitty-gritty part of the show here, where we're going to need to hear from you. Yes, I will show the gold quartz pendant, and here it is. This is the gold quartz pendant from earlier. So this is the gold quartz, and take a look at that. There's the gold quartz oval. So that's a really big stone. That's the 1212. It's a 12 karat 12 stone. That's solid 24 karat gold running throughout the stone, and then it's got the white diamonds alongside of it. That's 32 points in white diamonds. It's only $24.99 of the gold quartz. So that's our 12 karat stone, actually 1212. So that's kind of an easy one to remember. Finished completely in the back with the outside rim there, and then you can still see we exposed the back of the stone simply so you can see that 24 karat gold that runs all the way through the quartz. So that's $24.99. We did have our Kunizite pendant sell, so a couple of pieces, sounds like our Sorari piece is on its way as well. And then sure enough, we're going to take another look at, now Jason, is that Shirley on the line with you or somebody else? Okay, so somebody else. We are verifying now on the Paraiba. So Shirley, if you'd like to come on in, because if we don't get a higher bid, this ring is going to be yours. If we do get a higher bid, well, then you're on the phone lines, and we've got, what, 6 minutes. This is the thing, guys, and this is probably, again, this is the kind of crazy part of what I did here, is that we don't have a lot of time, and tomorrow it's not an option. We don't have a ton of time to think about it, and no matter what, this whole opportunity can't go beyond the parameters of the airtime, and the airtime ends in about 6 minutes here. So we have 6 minutes, and I want to give this a countdown so that it's not selling after we go off the air, because I want to be very transparent here. And we're looking for an offer higher than 55. Now, because we only work in U.S. currency, I asked for dollars, but I've been kind of asking for $100-ish increments just so that it doesn't get too much back and forth here. Because at the end of the day here, which is a few minutes, I got to call it. So if we're going like 55.01 and 55, then it's going to take too long. We're going to get too many people in. So I'm kind of looking for $100 increments just to be respectful to the piece here. We're going backwards by a mile, and that's just a fact. So again, somebody, it's right now Shirley in the lead, is somebody set up and poised to get the deal of a lifetime in Paraiba. I've collected this stone for years. I know that as somebody who has a lot of the stones already, I get them reappraised every so often. Only my big stones, my small stones I don't bother, but the big stones I have get reappraised annually to keep up with the increases in prices, because even when you're not seeing them, actually what most people don't believe is when you start not seeing them in the marketplace, that's when the prices are really expanding, which is why they're not in the marketplace. It's why they're not out there in the open, is because people are, like myself, I'm part of the problem, I must admit. Now granted, my life's blood isn't to sell my own collection. That's something that, you know, I have just in case, you know, if I need to retire on the early side, or, you know, just if I want to, you know, make a big purchase or need to help out a family member, whatever it is, you know, I've got the stones as like a little nest egg. But as far as selling Paraibas, I don't want to. I want to hold on to them, and you should, because they're worth so much more than you can even imagine. And that's why when people are holding on to their collection, we'll take a look at the Paraiba that's at stake here, because we got about 4 minutes until the show is over, and we will have this one sold. But the question is, do you have an offer that is beyond the current offer of 55? And it's staggering that we don't. If I honestly believe in my heart of hearts here, if I put that up an hour ago at 10,000 bucks, it'd be gone. It would have been gone. You think about it. If that ring was up here at $99.99, if that ring was up here at $7,500, think about how quickly that would go. I'm going to try it on again. White, yellow, rose gold in your size, shipped to your house for free, and you still have a money back guarantee, by the way. You have a money back guarantee on it, so if this isn't everything and then some, send it on back. Never want you to keep anything you don't absolutely love. This is the important thing here. You've got to dial in now. The show ends in 4 minutes. This will be gone first. I can't wait till the show ends to sell it. So this is your last call. If you have an offer higher than 55, Andy, are you talking to Shirley over there? or someone else? Because I'd love to have Shirley on the phone lines too, because she very well may win it. Okay. And what are you thinking about there? Okay. Here's the deal, guys. We're at the end of the night. I know that I want this to be over before the show actually comes to an end, because sometimes the clocks aren't even right and all that stuff. I'm about to give this 2 minutes. I'm going to give this 2 minutes. I have to. I will. We are verifying. Guys, I want to give this a 2-minute clock. So before the clock runs, I just want to be sure this ends before the show goes off the air. Because if the show goes off the air, nobody knows what happened, and then it's done. So we're going to give it 2 minutes like we would an auction. So we have the clock paused because I do want to say this and then give you a full 2 minutes to look at the ring. And most importantly, start dialing. Start calling. Make sure you're in on the phone lines. This is an opportunity like no other. If you hear me say one thing for the whole 3 hours, I know it becomes white noise, right? It becomes white noise after a while. I get tired of my own voice. But if you hear me say one thing tonight, it is the fact that you are getting the most stellar value on a Paraiba I have seen. And that's because it's blue-green perfection, super clean, and it's a carat 07, and it's done with the huge diamond weight, and it's in a bridge, and you get your gold color, and your size, and ship for free, and a full money-back guarantee, and we are giving it 2 minutes to sell it. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Do me a favor. Get verified. I got to make sure you're registered. We got to make sure you're a legit caller. Obviously, this is not something I don't want to muff this up, because this is really an important value here. And what a moment in our history at TVON to have something like this at a price like this. Granted, this is something I've been here 9+ years. I've never done this before. Never. This wasn't a plan. This wasn't something I intended to do. If you asked me, I wouldn't have done this. At 5 o'clock, I didn't know this was happening. This is something I did completely spur of the moment. It's why you watch these live shows. It's why you're here for the live shows. I got to tell you, this is it right here. This is it. This is it. Do we have $5,600 as our top bid? Or am I hearing things? Because I'm keeping an eye on the clock. I'm listening to Tony in the back. I am looking at something that is beyond value. This is beyond value. And I can also say, I will not be doing this again. This didn't go well. And obviously, yeah, who would expect it to? Nobody knew this was happening tonight, including myself. Didn't exactly go as planned here, did it? Didn't go as planned. We may have, are we now, okay, so 45 seconds and we sell it. And then we've got, I think I cut it a little close here. It looks like the show is ending. So I'm going to say my good nights. I want to remind you to please join me tomorrow for our 5 o'clock show. Who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? We got 3 hours from 5 to 8 Pacific, 8 to 11 Pacific time tomorrow. Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows? But that's why you watch the live shows. You never know what you're going to see, what kind of values you're going to get. But I can tell you this, they only happen live. So we have 20 seconds left to go. We got another request to show you. Yes, let me show you the, you want to see the Star Sapphire? All right. Star Sapphire coming up again. Do we have $5,600 on this one or 55? Where is my Star Sapphire? Hold on. Oh, good. I found it. Ay, ay, ay. Here's my Star Sapphire. I'll show it again for you. Sounds like we have 56, right? $5,600 we have? Yes, no? Okay, here's the Star Sapphire. Show's about to end. Here it is. Here's the Star Sapphire. Thank you so much. Don't forget, I think we're going off the air in a couple seconds here. There's the Star Sapphire. Have a great rest of your night. I'm Lauren Blair. I'll see you tomorrow at 5.